Hello and welcome back to the Levante Club and Country save. The last video, as you'll have noticed, will have well, it was just a 10 or 11 minute video or something. Basically, Twitch crashed out. The internet just went off briefly. It does this every now and again. Apologies for this. Maybe once every 6 streams, it just turns off, off the bat really. So yeah, the internet, I don't know, it just crashed out or something. The good thing is that it literally, I spotted it straight away. There's a bar in the bottom that says broadcasting, and it just halted my stream for whatever reason. But I've not played any more minutes, so that's all fine. We didn't miss any actual gameplay. The last we saw, I was just about to bring on Neves, the Brazilian centre back. Going to take a risk because we're on it 2-1 up. But again, apologies for that. The internet just decided to tell me out of Twitch. I got the notification on the bottom of the screen that said you're not connected to the A server, so that's why it's done it, I feel. So yeah, we'll bring Neves on, but I'm also going to bring on DeMarcos just to cover for Lopez. DeMarcos, of course, is better. As well as that, I feel like the best bet would be to bring on either Adris or Insua. We'll bring on Insua. He has more potential for Camacho. So, just one sec. Just need to check this. I'm getting little chat messages of Shmobi, and I'm not too sure how to open up the whole thing. I saw the start of a message. It says, message me when you get then I can't actually expand it for some reason. Imagine he's saying when you get everything sorted. So we'll do that soon. There's actually a thing, I'm just fiddling about with this, apologies, I'll get started in a second, but this is important for the long term thing. It's the first time I've actually got a laptop open during the stream so I can see chat. And you can see the viewer list, which is lovely stuff, so I shall be utilising that when, if and when I get viewers. So why is this not closing down? I think if I reload it, then actually click onto this stream that I'm open now, then we'll be on to be able to sort that. But yeah, we'll hop straight into the game now. It's been a couple of minutes. So apologies for that, but the last video I will upload, of course. It was the start of this Lyon game, 2-1 up. We missed a penalty then. I forget who scored off first actually, but Roger certainly scored off second. Then Lyon unfortunately got back in it pretty much straight away.
Not such a good cross, I'm afraid. Goal kick now.
So how bad is Twitch on this laptop? I really don't know if it's the internet or just me, but the chat thing's sort of just blank right now. Probably better doing it on my phone, to be honest. I'll keep my phone open from now on, I think, when I'm streaming. Paul George and Tap, by the way, gives to Grenier onto the game. We're going to focus onto this still. This game's not over, and they could be in here. Oh, good save, Hugo. Well in. Oh, we needed that. Well done, Hugo. Whipped in. Cornet. Grenier. Oh my god, I panicked then. I thought that was going to be a penalty or something. Normally, whenever the whistle's blown in that situation, it's usually bad news. Because we've given away a lot of penalties in this save. We actually won a lot of penalties. It's ridiculous the amount of penalties that have been in this file. And the amount that have been missed as well. Particularly by us. One today, of course.
Yeah, I think if I had to guess at it, I would probably go.
So they have the stream open. I do not understand why the chat thing's not loading. Perhaps it only loads when there is a message. I'll click play on this again. And have I just missed that penalty? Throw in, I think I did. Right, I need to focus now. I usually like to hop straight into games, that's the problem with this, because I was already like 60 minutes into the match. I couldn't really stop and sort everything out first. What a ball that was, dear me. Lyon are in, Cornet. Goes for the shot. Good save, Hugo. We need to be careful. I'll be fuming if we lose the winning position here, because we dominated that first hour. Since then, Lyon have been a better team, I'd have to say. That's a great ball over, though, to Oscar DeMarcos, who brought on off the bench. Roger. Oh, it's so poor. I don't know what I was trying then. A little ball inside to DeMarcos was the plan. It was probably the wrong idea anyway, but the execution was even worse than I envisaged it would be. Ball whipped in. Oh, it's gone through everyone. Jesus Christ. Living something of a charmed life right now. The second half's not been the best. Let's see it out, boys. That's better. It's good football. No, Nano, what are you doing now? I turned the man and everything. It's a great ball through to Cornet, who heads it on. Shea gets rid. Marino. Sewer. Oh, that's better, boys. Good football. There goes Rog. Holding it up. Waiting for a ball. No one really made the run, but that's a good play by Roger. It's finding Sewer, who gives it away. Can't win it back from Raphael. Drills one in, though, terribly, and we could catch Leon out here. We have a number of men forward. This is the chance, boys. Nano gives it to Marino. And Mikel finishes it. Get in. That is game over now. I knew they were in trouble as soon as he drilled the pass and we picked it up, because we had so many men forward. We had about 5 to their 4, and most of them were on this side. We had 3 players, really, we could have gone and passed that on to. In the end, I give it to Mikel Marino, lets it run across his body, and it's a cool, calm finish, that first time strike.
3-1 the scoreline as we restart the game.
So it was Roger who got the first, as you can see there. He got brace in this game. Could still add to it, still on his hat-trick. Well, there we are, in stoppage time now. But I'm happy to see us in stoppage time, because it means this game is pretty much done for Leon, I feel. The best clearance there, though, goes to Dada. Good block, boys. Oh my god, play on, mate! I've just fed it into Adama. It did the first touch thing as well. His first touch is taking him through on goal there. He's got the pace on anyone else on the pitch, really. It was a bit of a shame, but as you can see, it was actually a really tight game. We both had the same shots on shots on target. They edged possession, we edged the pass accuracy, and they edged the corners. The good thing for us, though, is that we were far more clinical than Leon today. So Nano got man of the match, played 9.5. Roger got a 9.4. 8.8 for Adama, 8.9 for Mikel Marino. Ivan got an 8.5, just lovely stuff. Looking at the goals, 2 for Roger and 1 for Mikel Marino. Assists, 2 for Nano and 1 for Adama. So excellent work by the front 2 there. They are the backup brigade, strike force there. Mikel Marino and Nano. Nano and Roger. And between them, 2 goals, 2 assists. That's just what we need. Elsewhere in the group, Juventus won in Belgium, 1-0 against Anderlecht. So they will be.
Levante 3. Anderlecht 0.
I think they'll be tied with Leon, identical record actually. So I'm not sure who goes second there. But the important thing for us is that we are top of the group by 3 points now. And I think we're good for qualification now. Looking at this, Abilio Lopez is going to be signed up if we have space. We do indeed. I'm happy to see him arrive. Could be as good as a 66 rated player already. Just seeing the notification off Shmobi. He's head off to sleep. So cheers for tuning in, Shmobi. I'll send that message now. And hope to see you again. Hopefully we continue this form on into the stream. So I sent that message. Yes, I do have the message thing now. What I've realised is that I clicked on the actual stream myself and the messages, I'm not sure, it wasn't really working as well as it is now. I'm just on the homepage, on the video channel homepage, and it seems to work fine there where I'm seeing messages and can respond to them. So a bit more, if you're catching us on YouTube, a bit more from now on I will be just pausing for 30 seconds or so, just send a message off, but we'll still get through the games relatively quickly. This Scout Monthly Report, I don't think I'm going to sign anyone else up. There's a really good goalkeeper, as you can see down here, and he is Spanish, which is of course important. But Manuel Adolfo, you know, he could be as good as 6'7", but he could be as low as 51. I'm going to find out more about him because we're not short on goalkeepers at all. And thankfully we do have at least another month on that Scout Monthly Report. So that message down there we got last episode, as you can see. We won Manager of the Month award for last month, so the form's carried on. We were not as good as last season, I'd say, at the start of this season in terms of performance. The results have come with it, but the first 3 or 4 games I really struggled. I found I was lucky in the majority of them. Since then, we have been the better team in most games, although I do think Leon, the scoreline was a bit harsher than them last match. Still, it was a weakened team. We have a number of first teamers back for this crucial tie against Malaga, the side that are in 3rd place right now, as you can see, 3 points behind us. So they'd need a heavy win to go ahead of us. They'd need to beat us by 3 goals. I can't see that happening. But they are a team that is dangerous. We beat them and drew with them last season, so they did take a point off us. And wow, look at this. For the first time, we've got someone other than Inigo Martinez being called up for international duty. And it's a youth player of ours, Hugo Azevedo, has been called up for Brazil, which I'm surprised about. It doesn't really affect us, of course. Now we're in the Premier League, La Liga. We have a break in the international period, so it's not like the first season where we did miss players for certain games. Still, it's nice to see him get called up. And Hugo, he has potential to be special keeper, so one day this guy will be an absolute beast. Perez and Sandro return to the top 2. Adama is going to drop out for Suso. Camacho can stay on, I feel, unless I see another contender come in. Jonathan Vieira is currently starting on the bench, actually, in our best possible team. Yeah, I do prefer Camacho. I'm going to have to take someone off the bench. It'll be on to Veros. Pardo comes in. And I do remember complaining at one point that our CDMs weren't quite quick enough. So I'm hoping that it's Pardo that did have a CDM, because I do remember sort of working out who was the best to have in that position. Ivan Lopez drops out. Oscar de Marcos will come back in, start. Inigo and Shea are fine. Hugo's fine. And Soriano can drop back out for Rico. And we restore him to the bench. Is there anyone else who's worth bringing on? No, of course. Roger and Nano will come on the bench also. And there is one player I've missed out. It's not Mr. White, who's been banging him in off the bench and reserves. It's Oliver Torres, 85 rated, who will come in on the bench for Soriano. We don't really need him there, do we? Let's face it. So Camacho is actually on the bench these days. I'm going to start these 4 in the diamond are 4 80 plus rated midfielders, and in that area we are looking really, really strong lately. So Malaga is a side that I think is probably actually on the whole rated less than us. I think we did make it to a 4.5 star this window, so even on paper we should be favourites. It's not always been the case in previous seasons, but performance-wise, we've been in excellent form. So have they, but I don't fear anyone right now. Bring it on, Malaga. Not the best start by them, to be fair.
They've got plenty of goal threat with 2 strikers.
It's straight out. It's going to be Suso to pick this up then.
A check for you on the
to De Marcos, who'll drill it across to Pardo. Waiting for a runner.
But they've got a bit of protection, haven't they?
Rico. Side to Marino. Going to have to turn back. We've done that well. Sandro on a turn. Looks back for Marino. Bang it, Mikel. Oh. After a second goal in 2 games, the midfielder, Jose Perez, whips it back in. Marino gets on it. Rico picks it up. Clearance. Oh, it's good play by Lamar. I didn't actually, not Lamar, Lerma, our former player, no less. Didn't expect him to go that way, and if he'd gone the other way, it would have cut it out. So it was a lovely little clearance. Bagui's giving it to Johnny. Good challenge by Shea, though. He came all the way across from centre back. Inigo Martinez, Rico. Oh, dear me.
Got a bit of menace to it.
I don't know what that pass was about, really. Good challenge, though, Rico. Well in.
Good play.
There goes Oliver Torres. Play it inside Sandro. Nice. We got a serious number of players forward. We messed that up big time.
The highest, in fact, in the league.
It wasn't that tough. There was a definite missed opportunity there to get that back across.
Yeah, it does make for a
Sandro, can we make
fascinating
amends?
matchup here.
We could do, you know, because we've got serious space here as well. It's ball fed through to Suso. His touch was so heavy. He's just so slow getting onto that. Shame he's not actually a slow player, Suso. He just wasn't really sharp enough with the footwork there. Kuki feeds it wide. Sifu. Oh, you're on that, Diego. Well in. Inigo to Pardo. To Marcos. Give back to Oscar. I didn't even see Rika there. Kuki. Johnny to Lerma.
Little private game between the two of them.
Nice little passage of play this by Malaga, playing a triangle around me, and they've still got it. They drill it wide to Sifu. Good challenge from Mikel, and they have so many men forward that we could break here. Come on, boys. Sandro. On to it. Perez, come on. Showed far too much of that to the player then.
Let's see what the ref's going to do.
How's that a foul? I don't understand what I did wrong there, truth be told. I just stood in the way. The guy ran into me. So it'll be Johnny on the free kick. Whips one in. Allow Pardo. Lerma now. Mikel. Torres. Good play, boys. Pardo. Use your pace. What little of it you have. Nice play, he held it up for DeMarcos, who whips one in. It's a great ball by Oscar, and Perez put it in. Get in, lads. Excellent goal, that. I do love a good header. I don't score too many. I'll maybe score 8 or 9 a season, and that's one of the best I've ever done, really. Given where he was and where it actually finished, it was right in the top side net, and almost may well have come off the post, actually, the far post. And the keeper had no chance. Excellent ball in by Oscar DeMarcos, who's already got 2 or 3 assists, I think. And has only played about 7 games. Jose chasing down Sandro in the top scorer list as well. Both of them are up there in contention right now. It's Johnny. Plays it inside, gets it back. Good save, Hugo. Well done. I mean, I'm not surprised he's been called up by Brazil. I was surprised based on rating, because I did think Brazil would have better goalkeepers than a 78 being their second or third best. However, his form's been excellent. Good play by Suso to win that back, by the way. We could be in here. Sandro's first touch ain't bad. He cuts inside nicely. Going to have to go back round and feed it off to Perez, who gives it to Suso. He's going to bang it. Jose. Oh my god. Overhead kick attempt. If that went in, I would have replayed that to death, I must admit, boys. That is something I never really do a lot of. Acrobatic goals. I don't think I've ever scored an overhead kick on FIFA. I'll say that with a relative degree of confidence. That would have been a way to open a lead. Sandro could double it though. Oh, it was Marino, in fact, who was fed in.
Well away from the danger zone.
Inigo. It's Diego. Drills one in. I saw that ball. It was a good ball as well. Mikel Marino. What can he do? Feeds it out. Torres. Back to DeMarcos, whose ball back inside wasn't quite as good this time. Strange, it was an easier pass. Johnny picks it up. Playing a little triangle here. Johnny, Lerma and Riki again. It's not amounting to much though. We could do here though, because they have played it nicely down this right hand side. Well done, Inigo though. Nice little challenge there. And he wins it back. Well in, Inigo, you beast. Jose. Oliver Torres. Go wide, Sandro. That's a great ball by Torres. Perfect ball, in fact. Sandro. Oh, good save by Kameni. He needed that little dink. Sandro took a while to go out. Let's go corner. Oh, dear me. The wrong header. The wrong player headed it. Well, I didn't realise it came off from Malaga head, to be fair. So it will be another corner. And another attempt of the header by Inigo. It's going to be cleared by Sifu. Surely now it's going to be half time, and we've been the better team by a distance in this half. Great little turn by Sandro there. Ah, it took forever to take that shot though. Still nearly got a third opportunity, but in the end it's blocked by Malaga. We could be in here if they play their cards right. And Kogu going through. Good footing by DeMarcos. Come on, blow the half-time whistle, ref. Great tackle by DeMarcos, and that is half-time. And yeah, on the whole, really happy with that half. Looking at the facts, I think we did edge it. Yeah, well, more than edged it. We battered them, in fact. 8 shots to their 1, 5 on target to their 1. They edge possession, as the computer tends to do. I tend to have them at deadlock this year on Legendary. Year by year, we're getting more and more possession on average, which of course helps our cause. Our pass accuracy was decent, 87% compared to their impressive one of 91%. 2 corners for us to their none. Malaga, very quiet in this half. I can't expect them to be that bad. Lyon were much better in the second half in that last game, and I expect a similar response. But every time we go forward against Malaga, I do feel like we can get a shot on goal. Sooner or later we're going to get a second. Could it be now, because that's a good chance by Mikel. Oliver Torres takes it. Jose Perez is going to chip one over. Took a slight deflection, it almost fed us in, worked in our favour. Rika does get it back. Kameni clears, win the header, well done. Big opportunity now if we play this right. We didn't, but the clearance is made, and we could continue to pressure Kiko. And he squeezes it out. Bukogu. It's done well. Finds Kiko again.
So just to remind you that we will be
down line. Shea's been turned. Get rid.
Fixture for the hosts.
Then boys. Suso. Pardo. Marino. Oh, big chance now. Chip ball over was made. Jose Perez's touch is good, and he's through and goal for the finesse finish. He puts it wide. Hey Jose, why did you take it on your right foot, mate? I tried to get him on his left. It should have been a surefire goal. Look at this, he takes it with his right for some reason. What the fuck are you doing to me, Jose? It should have been a second. Again, that was actually much tougher. Sorry, much easier than his goal that he did score. Still, I'm happy that we are creating chances, even though we're not really killing this game off when we should have already killed it off against Malaga here today. Corner, wow, I do not understand why. I thought I ran that up the pitch and it was cleared by them. Dear mate, they did win the header. Didn't make anything of it, thankfully for us. And I'll tell you what, that was a lovely little touch on by our player. It's a shame we couldn't get the follow-up through ball. Down, Johnny gives it inside to Kiko. He's running through. Just puts it wide. Malaga have come alive a bit more this half. I did predict that. So it's time to put some fresh blood and impetus in the team. Adama's played so much this season. It's time for someone else to have game time. Espinosa's going to come off the bench. Vieira's going to come off the bench for Marino and Suso, and then going to go with Nano. I know Roger was the star player of last game, but I do think he's played a couple more times than Nano. There was certainly one or two players last squad report that I looked at and said, these guys really do need game time. I do think Nano was the main one. So we get him appearance now. Oliver Torres, oh, there could be a ball on here. Play it back, good play boys, and the follow-up shot. Try again, off the post. Oh. Dear me, it should have been 2. How it's only 1-0, I don't know. I mean, really, it should be all 4-0. Nano with the header there. Straight to Kameni. Rika, Lerma. Plays out to Sifu. Kiko.
What about Malaga's next game, Alan?
Back to Sifu. Diaby. Abu Diaby, the world's most injured man. Is it across to Rika? Little follow up on what I'm saying there. Any Arsenal fan, any Premier League fan will know exactly what I mean there. There's a famous picture of a human body with every injury that Abu Diaby's had on it. And it was literally like everywhere in the body. He's had an injury at some point or another. This guy's got metal pins all over him. He may as well be fucking Wolverine. Lerma. Terrible ball out by Lerma, our former player. He's been one of their better players today. We've snuffed out this comeback somewhat in the last 10 or 15 minutes. We have looked a better team in that time period. However, as you can see, wow. They've got player in acres in the bottom there. I need to be wary of that. Yes, they've gone a lot of attack. I think Malaga. I think it's going to end up 1-0 or 2-0. Because they seem to have more men forward than I had back, which is a concern. I'm going to go defensive and play counter-attack. But it's a good counter-attack started up here. And Sandro feeds a great ball through for Oliver Torres. Good play, Torres. Oh, and again, Kameni's there. Wonderful ball by Torres. I expected Jose to go on the outside of that far man, and instead he cuts inside. But Torres still finds it. It wasn't Jose, sorry, it was Nano. Did as well as he could, I think, with the strike. Fortunately, Kameni was there. There again for the corner. Sifu collects. Rocio just out-muscled fairly there by Alfie Espinosa. Drill this one in. Good ball. Sandro to Pardo. Terrible pass. Offside. Yeah, I knew as soon as I'd pressed it, to be honest.
He's frustrated because he is caught offside.
So a late change for Malaga. They brought Wellington on. Can he make the difference and break our hearts? Because we deserve to win this game. We could have won 5 games over. The chances we've had.
Defender to it first. Jonathan Vieira.
We get the second we deserve, I feel. Come on, boys. Sandro's going to cut inside here. He's done very well to do so as well. There's the ball. It's an excellent ball through for Torres, who surely should finish it now. And again, when he's there. Not the cleanest strike by Torres. Still had work to do, Kameni. He'd be getting a fucking inform card if this was real life. For a team that's lost 1-0. Marcos. Pardo. Espinosa. Shit pass. Really was. Philip. Nice ball inside by him. Rocio. Johnny. Kone. Well done, Inigo. Why are you passing there though, lad? What the fuck? No. Good ball forward. No! Oh my god, just over from Philip. Well, if that went in, I would have raged. Really would.
That would influence the shape of the scoreline.
Yeah, he grimaces.
Well in, boys. We do see it out though. Get in. So, looking at that, I mean, proof to my point, we battered them. I don't know how we only scored 1 in this match, to be honest. We were much better in this game than we were against Leon. We beat Leon 3-1. Still delighted, of course, with the 1-0 win, but yeah, we had 13 shots today for the 8 shots on target today, 3. 4 corners today, 1. They had a better pass accuracy on possession, but didn't do as much with it. So, bar Kameni, whose rating I will check out in a second, it could have got embarrassing for Malaga. 4 or 5 was a possibility. Oscar de Marcos got man the match. No surprise there. He kept a clean sheet and got an assist. 8 ratings for Sandro and Oliver Torres as well, and an 8.1 for Jose, who got the goal on the bench. Kameni got a 7.2. Are you kidding me? How harsh can you get, FIFA? You made 8 saves. That is ridiculous. That 7.2. Sorry. Our keeper got a higher rating. Hugo. He only made 3 saves. He didn't really have much to do. Hugo Azevedo in that match.
La Liga.
So I just don't understand this game and ratings. Sometimes if you lose, your players just automatically get shit ratings, even if they're excellent, as was the case there, unfortunately, for Kameni. However, what a win that was, because it does put us 6 clear of Malaga now, as well as Sporting Gijón and Athletic Bilbao. Only 3 clear of Alaves, who keep up their excellent form. 5 wins and a draw from their opening 7 games. Just a 1 defeat. For a newly promoted team, fair play to them. Look at this, Jose Perez, incidentally, with that goal, has leapt to the top of the top scorer list, with Sandro only a couple behind him. So the 2 we have up top right now really are firing on all cylinders.
With 13 points. In 5th, rising up the table, are Athletic Bilbao.
Training session,
with 13 points.
I forgot who I'd had, it's been that long, but
with 12 points.
Looking at this, top of my head, yeah, I'm happy to continue training with all these guys. Ziegler there, by the way, is a German centre-back. He's the last ever, has potential, what's her name? He's the last ever Skull Feature Star we've got on this game file, unfortunately. I did use my last one there German centre-back, just 16 years old, 63 rated. He has potential to be special as well. He's our only natural centre-back who has that stat so far. So absolutely like to have him. I say only natural centre-back because, of course, Soriano can play centre-back as well. He has potential to be special. So when it comes to it, right now you'd have to say our long-term, if we were to play 6-7 seasons of this, back four would be Soriano has potential to be special. Ziegler has potential to be special. Probably Insaldi, if you're talking on best rating ones possible now, at centre back would be an 85 rating, an exciting prospect. Then right back, I haven't really got that down yet, but there's still time. I'm sure we do have a decent looking right back in the youth squad right now, in fact. He's 15 now, so we can't really call him up yet. It's either that or we don't know too much about him. As I said, I've not been on this for a week or so I've forgotten half of them. International break is up right now, by the way. That's why we have 2 training sessions. I always love that, just get a couple down. And as a result of Hugo being international duty, we cannot train him this month, so I'm going to give one of the youth players one, perhaps. We have another Camacho here, Nacho Camacho. He's almost at a 60 rating. It's time to call this guy up. I will do so as soon as I'm done here, because for sure he'll, I could train him up to 60, but he will go to 60 next month, no doubt about that. Evans, the centre back, who's 62 rated, Alfie Evans. Perhaps it's worth calling this guy up. He looks decent. I think I'm waiting for his potential to change, because I'm sure his potential must be quite low for me not to have called him up by now. Right back, Julius Okoye, that is our other right back. Now, there must be another one. No, there really isn't. Wow, I will call this guy up. I think I will train this guy. His potential's 82 to 88, I think. So he could be the long-term right back. The reason I didn't call him up originally is because we could only have max 3 non-Spaniards in a starting 11, of course, so his game time will be limited. But it's worth having him in this squad anyway, I feel. He's 18 years old, 57 rated. Well, maybe not then, because it would take a lot of training to get him there. I think what I'm going to do is let him go to a 60 naturally, which shouldn't take too long. I will call him up after this month. I won't train him now. After this day, sorry, I will call him up if I have space in the squad. But yeah, for now, I think I'll just leave him on the training aspect. Chance creation for Adama, we'll get him on that final one then. DCCBB, Mr. White's gone up to 64, good to see. The English striker we have, Ziegler's on the verge of going up to 64 as well as, well, they all are. Avila and Adama are also on the verge of going up in rating. Camacho is going to be at 77 for some time, I think. He's already flown up so much in the last couple of years that I'm absolutely delighted with his progress. He probably looks the best of all our youngsters, Xavier Camacho. Felix is thanking us. We have given him a couple of games recently. He's only 16, this lad, but he's has potential to be special centre mid. Hence we are training him, and as you can see, the draw has been made for the Copa de España. And well, it seems fitting, it is appropriate, because at this stage in the first season we took on Osasuna and we battered them in the first leg, but only won 2-0. Outplayed them in the first half of the second leg. Then the second half of the second leg was an absolute classic. These were the first La Liga team we played when we were, of course, in the second division. They dominated that second half of that tie, about 3 or 4-0 down aggregate, and pushed us hard. I'm sure they scored 2 or 3 in the half, and we only went through in away goals. I think they scored 2 and we went through by a goal. As you can see, it is 2-legged. The second one is not until December, so long gap. It's really strange to form out the Spanish Cup. If you've caught previous seasons of this, or are familiar with Spanish football, you know what I mean. You only play 2 legs until January. Then you play 1 game a week in January, I think. Get through 2 rounds. Right. Before the game, I need to sort the first team out from the actual base screen. Unless it is set as my other team. Oh, it is. So, that's what I was doing, I recall now. I decided last episode to play Rafa and Saldi in CDM. And I'd have 2 good players on the bench. He was playing so well that he just slotted in there. Then we have Suso, Vieira and Camacho. 3 really quality midfielders there on the bench. And the strikers here. Adamo, of course, can play in midfield though. That's where I usually base him. Soriano on the bench makes up the other one. So this is the side I've been sticking out recently. When we're in our excellent league form, of course, swapped it about then, and we've won 2 from 2 then anyway. Sandoval, the left back, can also play centre back, by the way. I must remember to check his potential. I think it is exciting prospect. Just trying to remember who else can play right back. I wonder if it was Neves. I decided to make the long-term right back sub. We do still have Ivan and Oscar, to be fair, so we're covered for that for years. But I would like a youngster through with great right back potential. And I've just remembered I didn't actually sign up Julius Okoye or Nacho Camacho, so I must do that after this game. But as I said, we may not be able to. I do have a large squad. And perhaps may make a sign in January as well. I'm sure we've still got a bit of cash left.
What about the away team today?
Oh no, we don't, of course. Yeah, I remember we signed Oscar De Marcos on the, I think it was on deadline day or close towards the end of deadline day. We had to pay over the odds a bit, which I was prepared to do, but it did deny us the possibility of getting cocky. Oh, but dear me, that's to break off straight away, because look at this for a start. 1-0 up already. Jose Perez bangs in his 7th of the La Liga campaign. In my whole time in FIFA 17, would you believe, I've not had a top scorer in a top division. Marcus Rashford dominated it in Leagues 2, 1 and the Championship, I think. Well, no, it won't have been the Championship. I imagine that was Griezmann or Lukaku. But since then, in a number of seasons, and every season I've won the league on FIFA 17 on my channel, uploading, aside from the first ever one I did. So, you know, we score a lot. They just tend to be spread out the goals. Oh, we could have had another one there, Pardo. And yeah, as a result of being so spread out amongst not just the strikers but the midfielders, we don't tend to have top scorers, but I think we can get one here. We could even... Oh, a great interception there. That was onside. We could even potentially have the top 2 scorers in the league if we continue in this vein with Perez and Sandro. We have such a decent second team now at this stage that I'm confident enough to change the whole team for midweek matches in the certainly in the Copa del Rey and possibly even in the Champions League group stage or second legs if we win a first leg convincingly. And wow, Fernando's just blazed over an open goal pretty much. We got away with that one, boys. Dear me, should have been 1-1. Back to what I'm saying. Yeah, the first team will be a lot more fit for a lot more games this year as opposed to previous seasons, as Diego Rico ran all the way up and almost got an interception there. I did get a foot on that. They got really lucky there. I must be in a good mood because normally I'd be raging and ranting about the look of the computer there, but just play on. Let's get on with it, boys, as we went up the other end. Almost carved out another chance, but the ball in was dealt with by Javi Varas and collected. Great first touch by their guy there though, and he's fed in. Canissin, Fernando. Mikel got a foot on, and again we are a bit unlucky because it fell straight back to them. And again, come on, man. Right, we'll get annoyed visibly and audibly if well, not visibly obviously, but audibly if it happens 3 or 4 times in one move. That's straight up bullshit. Oh, Jose though to make it 2. What the hell was that, Jose?
Well, what a good
That wasn't
chance
just
that
wide,
was
that
for
was
him.
wide by
By
distance.
his
That I
standards,
don't really
that's a glaring
understand
miss.
the strike, because I actually put finesse on that, which should have made it more pinpoint, of course. That was easy, though. Really should be 2-0.
Has had an attractive offer to manage
Still, though, we are
international
passing
level,
about
but
these at
not
will.
attractive enough for him, it seems.
As soon as I say that, isn't it, boys? We pass it
it
straight back to them, but fortunately for us, the next pass results in Celta Vigo doing, Las Palmas, sorry, doing the same. We do have it again here with Pardo, who's held it up nicely. Oscar De Marcos going through. We'll whip one in. It's his last game. Can he do it? No, he can't. There's a header back, and Mauricio Lemos mops up. Tanya gives to Gomez. To Fernando. Looks back for Bigas. Feeds it wide. Tyrone. Or Tyrone. I don't know what the hell to say his name. Tanya. Gives to Fernando. Well in, Rafa. That's why we like him in there. He just reads danger so well. Diego Rico, oh, this could be a chance.
Well, I don't know who the lad saw
Moss
there.
was there.
Ball, somebody in the crowd, maybe.
Good challenge again by Rafa, though.
Good forward
For
play
Perez,
from them.
whose touch was great. Why am I passing? Why did I pass then?
It's overhit, isn't it? And it's the goalkeeper's
Fuck am I
ball.
doing there? I should have kept hold of that for Perez, because I think I could still have perhaps have got through and goal with him. It's half characterised by half chances that have failed to
Keep this run going, Alan.
turn into a comfortable lead.
Succession.
Well, they almost come here as
It's
favourites
also
now.
characterised by Rafa and
let's
Saldi
see if they
bossing the
can dominate
midfield,
this.
because he's picking up stuff all over the place. Well done, Rafa.
Here's a chance to move
Mind you,
forward.
Economy Rafa, he was just on the
After that
ball then, so
interception.
apologies for that. It must have been one of the other midfielders, Pardo perhaps.
Read the play well to intercept.
Inigo wins that header, no doubt about that, that was him. Laid through to Sandro, who's going to give it to Oliver Torres, who's going to strike it now. Good save by Varas.
Well
We're looking
done.
very, very
Goal
dangerous
up.
on the break here,
Now they've
boys.
got a corner here.
Pardo to take the corner. Straight on Jose's head. No, Lemos come on, nowhere there. I didn't even see him arrive. He just sort of emerged on me periphery right at the end.
Position here.
Rico. Bang that. Oh, for the first time strike from Sandro. Clearance is made by Fernando. Good header by Inigo. Marino. So many O's. Here's another one. Rico. To Oliver Torres. Keep on it all. Unlucky Ollie. Yes, there we go though, boys. Excellent half. Right at the start, we got the goal before they'd even touched the ball, and Jesus Christ. Deportivo Alaves is not slowing down, are they? They're not letting us out of sight. They're leading Barcelona at home, of all teams. 1-0. Barcelona this season, as good as Alaves have been, they've been shocking, so you really do worry for Barcelona if they can't beat them. I think it's game over for them in a title race already.
Back now.
Really early stage to say it, but we finished well clear of Barcelona last season by about 18 points, and we seen the last 3 games.
Switch on the
And it looks like we may
power in
even
this
finish
situation.
further ahead than this season.
Play, but they've lost the ball now, and the opposition can get at them.
Oh, unlucky Mikel. And again, so lucky Las Palmas. They're not playing well at all, tackling.
Michel Macedo.
But a few times they've just drilled it in. It's bounced off one of my players and fell perfectly for theirs. Again, they get away with that. It was a terrible ball. Header out by Rico. Should have done better. Tanya through. And good save by Hugo. Be a corner for Las Palmas. Going to send Pardo to be there for potential counter-attack. And he could do now, because we're going to throw it out to him. Yes, boys, well played. There's Perez. There we go. This is our chance now. Sandro feeds the ball through to Torres. It doesn't have a lot of pace, though. But it's a penalty, surely. Free kick? Oh my god. That's got to be right on the edge. And it's got to be a red card. If he gives him a yellow, I'm going to be fuming. Because yes, there was another player there, but he is last man back. He's run alongside the other guy. Yes, it is a red card. Get him, ref. I was worried he'd bottle that.
Really something that the player will be ashamed of, I think.
So, free kick wise. We used to rely on Grimaldo, but of course he's not here anymore. So it looks to me the best is Ruben Pardo. The man who got a hat-trick against Real Madrid earlier on the season, of course. It's a small wall. What can we do?
Just trying to seek an advantage
Ruben.
here.
Oh,
Quickly.
fucking
And he
hell.
stopped the shot there.
It was almost over the wall and it was heading in. Just about got the head on it. Corner inside. Header one.
Contact with the header.
Straight to
Great work
Varas.
from the keeper. Just a flick
Go
on
on
with
the header by Shea. Inigo to Jose.
on the attack here.
Excellent 1-2 football. Oliver Torres into Sandro. Good save by Varas again.
Goalkeeper made the save,
Clearance
but he
made by
couldn't hold it.
Tehran.
We've had an hour gone here. And
Inigo.
still 30 minutes left.
Marino.
Probing away. Trying to find
Oh,
for a shot maybe.
unlucky Perez.
Well, they passed their way up into a good position here. And then just lost the concentration. Lost the
Nice
ball as
Mew
well.
Inigo. That wasn't easy though, actually. I made the wrong pass and I regretted it, but he's still good enough to get
Could be dangerous.
me off the hook. Great ball over. It's great football, I'd say. Jose Perez through. How the fuck's it only 1-0? I've not actually taken my chances that well this episode, despite bossing most of these games.
More La Liga action to come on EA Sports.
Still not too worried. I don't think they'll get back in it with 10 men,
Home side, it's the next fixture.
but you never know.
Attacking
We do
well here.
still potentially need a second. Can we do it here? No, we can't. It's not the best ball in, but the clearance was made by Vicente, and that will give us the chance to make some substitutions. We have a Champions League game, of course, in midweek. So we're going to take off Pardo, bring on Suso, bring on Vieira. We'll make it a hat-trick of midfield subs, bring on Camacho and swap Suso
And it's gone
back
out
for
a throw.
Xavier. Marcos takes the throw in, he gives it to Xavier. Played on Jose.
Moving from
Suso
one side to the other.
holds it up, there's the ball, excellent ball through, surely this time, and it is. Jonathan Vieira with his first touch, bangs it home. And I'm pretty sure that is his first goal for the club as well, Jonathan Vieira.
Well,
So important to get as many players off the mark as possible.
because no one would have
The
called
first
this
season,
really,
famously,
and
we
the
had
team
every outfield
risen
player
to
in the
occasion,
team got a goal.
and they've got a goal
I
to
don't think
show
we'll
for
manage that this
considerable
season,
effort.
but
Yeah, and it was a good goal as well.
there's got to be at least 8 of them.
Came at the end of a good
7 or
passage
8
of
who've got
play,
goals. I think all the midfielders and strikers have now,
So far, 9 shots, 6
yeah,
on
including the
target
ones on the
for
bench.
Levante.
Well, I don't think the manager will be
Tanya,
too
great challenge by
disappointed
Inigo.
with his strikers.
Now he can go and break
About
again.
half of
Jonathan
the efforts
Vieira,
on target. That's not bad
Suso,
going.
Macho, Xavier gives to DeMarcos.
Now they've got a
Play it
chance
inside,
in this
then
part of the
another
pitch.
one. A great football out to Suso for the third, and he does make it 3-0 in off the post. Unsavable. Excellent play by us. Really quick passing. Didn't really keep it on one side as well. We cut back inside a couple of times, dragged the players over, played it inside there by Sandro. Suso takes it on his left foot, his weaker left foot no doubt, but still finishes.
Not this time.
That's given
And a
them
red card, I
comfortable
mean,
situation.
we were already the
It's
dominant
3-0
team in
as
this
the game
match,
gets underway.
and they were hanging on by their fingertips. That killed the game as a spectacle really. Since
15
then,
minutes to go.
we've opened them up at will.
Through ball.
Good challenge by
Tried to
Rico.
tackle here, and he's done that.
Chips it out. They've got to play it down. It might stop the play here. No, it looks like it's going to let me carry on, and this is a really dangerous situation
Attacking
from
now.
Malaga's point of view. Suso whips it over. Can you get on there?
He made that
What's he
look like
doing?
a poor pass,
Dia
but
made
the
their plays, just passed it
intercepted.
straight to Sandro, who makes it
Now the
4.
team that has lost a man has
Las
lost this
Palmas. That is suicidal, boys.
Down to 10 men, just mounted rear
I
guard
mean, he's
action will
got
make things difficult, but they haven't been able
his
to do
back
it
to
here.
goal.
goal. They are playing well.
This guy,
Their
and he's
superiority
no good back to goal, but he tries to play it back
Well,
to
you
number
can
7,
only see
and Sandro's in front of him.
their way, the way
Says,
they
"Thank
play.
you very much, mate." It's 4 different scorers for us. 4-0 away from home. We've started taking our chances now. They've been down to 10, haven't we? Once we've been getting completely one-on-one. The goal difference
Good positions. They've
always
worked
on
this
the
attack very well.
It's 13 now for us. It's been an excellent start to the season, it really has.
So this is how
Performance-wise,
this team can play.
I was not happy.
Sustained
I was saying at the start of
football,
last
and they lose
episode,
it as they've
the
done
10-minute
now.
one.
Just a risk
I was
that
not
they
happy
get
with our
caught out.
performances in the opening rounds of the season, despite
It's a quick
the
break.
results being excellent. We were winning games late on and not really dominating any.
Jonathan Vieira.
But this is so much
Offside
different.
given Allen.
Ooh, I'm not sure he's got
It's
that
offside,
one right, you
but
know,
I thought
think
it was
he
5-0
on.
then. Should really have been 5-0. Jonathan Vieira got through and made the strike, and it was saved by Javi Varas. Suso had a chance on the follow-up. The strike was blocked. Fell to Vieira,
Good
whoever.
position here.
It was probably the right decision, to be fair. Here he is again, though, for another one. Just puts it wide. Jonathan could have had that trick. What score could this game have been? We could already have been about 5-0 up before they had a sending off. And they haven't learned the lesson. They've stayed on all out attack.
Free kick.
Bit like the Arsenal vs Bayern Munich game in real life, this one actually. I've just watched the second leg, which panned out exactly like the first. They were doing well until Koscielny went off the pitch, then they just got smashed.
Everybody goes, oh, wow, what a great decision. If they don't...
Well, it's 1 in 100 that, isn't it? And I don't think this player is the sort capable of finding the back of the net from that distance.
Oh, lovely play. Oh, lucky Camacho. He wins it back there, though.
That's an
Marcos had already pressed Y, though,
the pass
unfortunately.
Wasn't really a very thoughtful one.
Great win then, boys. 4-0 away against a tough team. We did outplay, even 11v11. It was complete dominance. That's something we don't see a lot on Legendary, actually. It's something that has started happening this season, which I'm delighted about, because it bodes well for the series and the potential treble. I think we should do this season on this form if we maintain it. We do have dips every now and again. We did have last season after this game. Actually, I think we won our first 7, and on our 8th, we went a run of just 1 win in 7 after that. However, it can be said now officially, our start to the season has been better than last. 8 wins and 1 draw, I think. Sorry, 7 wins and 1 draw. Last season we had 7 wins and a defeat last season at this stage. But even in the games last season where I was winning 4-0 and 3-0, I only really tended to have about 6 shots on target. We had 11 in this game, 14 shots compared to their 4 shots and 2 on target. We edged possession 51-49, had 2 corners to their 1, and they edged the pass accuracy. We should have very good ratings here, and we do. It's the 2nd full-on 10 rating of the season. The first one, of course, being Pardo for his hat-trick against Real Madrid. We tend to have about 5 or 6 of these a season, and more often than not, it must be said, it's Sandro who gets it. He's had so many 10 ratings, probably like 40% of our total ones, I'd say. Jose Perez gets a 9, Suso a 9.3, Rico and Inigo play 8.1s, Jonathan Vieira gets an 8.5, which I think is quite harsh, because he was excellent after he came on. Excuse me. Oliver Torres gets an 8.7 elsewhere. Goals for Sandro, Perez, Suso, Vieira. Oh yeah, that's it. It was only 4-0. I thought it was 5-0 for a second. That lost my head. Assists then for Sandro, Suso, and Torres. Oh, of course. I was working out the one that wasn't an assist. Their player passed the trait to Sandro, didn't he? So that one spared it. Well, one thing that's not been spared is Barcelona's blushes. They've lost to Alaves 2-1. I mean, to say that, I've got them to play next week, so I should maybe have held up on that one. They'll probably beat me now. But one thing's for sure, Alaves are our closest rivals right now. They've maintained 2nd spot, and they're looking very dangerous. They're threatening to do a Levante. In our debut season, we won the league. Top again, of course, but they are nearest rivals, so fair play to them. I'm happy to see them up there.
Let's have a look at
so, what is his name again?
At the top of the table,
forget his first name, but Ziegler's up to a 64. Avila on the verge of his 69 still. Has had a couple of bad ratings when he could have gone up, so hopefully he manages that before the month's out, because then he might have another boost, of course. Speaking of when the month is out, I've just reminded myself, I must check how many players we have. 51. We only have 1 free spot. So I'm inclined to give that to Camacho over Okoye, actually. Luca Esposito, by the way, looks excellent. We're going to probably call him up soon. Alfie Evans, the potential's changed to 78 to 86. He could be worth calling up soon. Physically, he looks very good, doesn't he? That strength, 72 at his age, is excellent. Excuse me, but I'm coughing all off. I'm going to have to pause for a bit in a second and just have a quick swig of my drink, I feel. Otherwise I'll end up coughing up here. Cameron Hall, this goalkeeper, by the way, looks excellent. Potential 87 to 93, another has potential to be special 1. Might as well just keep him there until he says he wants to leave, and eventually we will sell him, because we do have Hugo. who's 16 ratings better. But good English keeper in the file. Always nice to see as an Englishman. Luca Esposito is the one then. Wow. 84 to 94. Like I said, I think there's only a month's knowledge about him. But if we sign him up now and he comes through, makes it to a 60 rating, then we know what his potential is straight from the off anyway. Renato Pereira is another one who's on the verge of hitting 60. Lovely stuff. I do like the look of this Fuentes guy as well. He's 55 overall, just 15, and physically looks pretty good. So Julius Okoye, yes, he is excellent. I do remember him being good. I thought his potential was 81, 87. It's actually 82, 88, and he's been there for so long that is his potential. You know, there's no none of it going down next month or something like that. 64, 71. 71, 71, certain physical stats, 67 up there as well, so he's decent in that regard. The slide tackle could be trained a lot. The good thing about right back is you can train them stuff like dribbling and crossing, stuff like that as well. So, whilst I do have some really good youngsters there, I'm going to sign Okoye up now. I'm not averse to actually releasing certain players. I think it is time to stop. Oh, wow. Well, I did wonder why I'd left him in at 18, but clearly this is why. There's been a glitch. This happened with Jan Dijkstra as well, who we eventually let go, I think. Who is a Scout feature star as well. Never really worked out, but it's saying 0 years on here, so I can't actually do anything until January at the least, which is a real shame, but it does free up someone else. Camacho's potential 79 to 85 is a cam. We have so many midfielders that I am leaning towards Luca Esposito. Really like the look of this guy. I'm going to offer him a contract now then. 2-year deal, 500k. Future first team play, yes. And he should arrive before the next game, I think. No, he probably won't, actually. But just after the Anderlecht match and before Alaves, he should. All in good time, actually, because I might well give him his debut against what are they called? Osasuna, that's the one. So we have a international management offer here from Uruguay. I'm going to turn that down, but it's encouraging. I think they're a 4.5 star team, or possibly even a 5-star team. So we are getting top tier job offers these days, and it's just a matter of time before Spain come in, I'm sure. So 3 games left in the episode, starting with Anderlecht. There was something I was about to do, I've completely forgotten. God, I hate it when this happens. I feel like there was something I missed a trick about. Oh yeah, that was it. I wanted to check my cash, just to see if I could afford to cancel someone's contract. And as you can see, I clearly can't. That's lovely stuff. If needs be, later down the line, we'll do that. So, we're in this game on 9 points, we're pretty much through, I think. Anderlecht at home, yeah, sees his tie on paper in the rounds, certainly. We've already played the 2 hardest matches in the group, as we were away to Juventus and Lyon, who are probably 1st and 3rd seeds for this group. I imagine we're 2nd. Well, the way UEFA work it, because we don't really qualify a lot, we'd probably actually end up being 3rd seeds. But we are the 2nd best team in this group, I think, on rating. But clearly, we are the best team in this group, I think. Performance-wise, we've been in excellent form recently. Can we maintain that? We shall find out. I'm going to bench Mikel Merino out the entire thing, actually. Not just bench him, sorry. I'm going to stick him on the reserves. And start some fringe players, actually. It's a risk. I needn't really do this, but I never thought I'd say this, but I'm going to rest for Alaves. So we get some high potential players involved, like the Avila. Actually, fuck on Taveras. Avila can come in. I'm going to sell Javi actually, so I'll take him off the bench. Not going to overkill on these, so a lot of them will play against Well, obviously 3 non-Spaniards at the most. And me Spanish youngsters will play against Osasuna. So Camacho might as well be dropped. Neves can come in for Inigo. In fact, I'm going to change both centre backs, I think. I'm going to put Soriano there and bring Sandoval in. I'm not 100% on the country that a few of these guys are from, though, so I must check. Sandoval is Mexican, there's 1 non-Spaniard. We have Hugo as well. And Neves. So all these guys must be Spanish. Starting JT, even notice him there. Nano and Rog. Adama up there. Yeah, actually, I don't mind Adama being there. Because his pace. Sort the little triangles of 1-2s between them, and Adama will be in. On the bench, that's one thing I've changed recently. I used to have 3 in my 18. I'm just starting 3 non-Spaniards in my starting lineup. Remember, of course, this is club and country. Whilst not fully adhering to that, because not all Spanish, they all came from my youth academy. So they're all adopted Spaniards, in my eyes. And that's why I'm sort of getting away, with that. I'm going to swap one more thing. I think I'm going to rest. No, I should play Ivan actually. I was going to bring Rafa and Saldi in, but he does actually start at the first team now. Ivan's game time's limited. We're going to actually make him captain for today. And obviously we have 3 non-Spaniards in the 11 max. You're allowed as many as you want on the bench. I did that mainly just for the cup games, just to get all these youth players who have good potential as much game time as possible. We can always sell them if we're not going to use them. Long term anyway. I do tend to play a lot of them. There are at least half of them though. A good 15-20 I'm looking to sell next window. I was waiting for a lot of them to get to 60 rated and see what they're about. And for sure there's going to be a big clear out soon, I think.
Yeah, we're getting into the body of this group.
Full ball by Ivan to start. His first game at captain. Not the best way to show you mean business with the captain's armband. I'm just going to pause it quickly actually, because I've got to have my cup of sipping my cup of tea, and it's almost cold as it is, so I'm just going to down this quickly. Excuse me. So, done with that. And I tell you what, I'm just thinking when I'm down in my tea. The hardest thing, probably, that will be happening on this file soon is deciding which 3 non-Spaniards to play in the cup. As long as they're on the pitch, of course, to qualify for it. So I can make like for like subs, as I said. Oh, great block there. Saved by Roth. But, you know, the likes of Mr. White, even in the cup games, he's not going to get much game time, unfortunately, because there are certain ones who are just always going to be playing. I rest Hugo in the cups. Well, not this Champions League, of course, but I'll rest him in the Copa del Rey for sure. So that frees up a spot, but yeah, the likes of
trying to find an opening, not panicking.
This Esposito guy is probably going to be playing
Onto the attack now.
Neves, probably Mr. White might be the last one then. I'm trying to sort of work it out in my head now. I'm going to be playing against Osasuna. And, you know, it's a good thing I like about this sort of career mode. The amount of youngsters I have through already compared to the Bournemouth one is so much better. And in the Bournemouth one, I ended up with 2 90 rated players. Oh, I tell you what, that's so unlucky. Great challenge by Dama, but I fell over their player who's on the ground and couldn't capitalise. And it led to them. Their injured players helped them out big time there, unwittingly. I'm sure, but still, oh my god! Fucking hell, Hugo got away with one there. Jesus Christ. Just kicked it straight out. Oh, Roger to Adama though. Who has the pace? Go on, Adama. Excellent run. Adama. Big block.
And they've cut it out. Suso.
Adama, great ball to Avila, who took it down.
Oh, what a tackle.
Second time. Looked set to be getting a goal. First time was a block, crucial block, Anderlecht made, and that time it was just unmuscled really. It was good work by their defender, to be fair to them. Stefano Akaka here. Looks to switch the play, it'll be Sandoval's. Well done, Geronimo. Just remembered his name, literally just then as I said it. It's a sick nickname he's got down. Easy to remember. So we'll refer to him always by his forename from now on.
Gets his foot in there.
Badji, Vila.
Like
No, that's a great baller to Adama. Takes it down nicely, whips one in. Great chance here for Suso. Oh, and he takes it expertly. One of the players on who is first team, one of the few players on, and that is why he's there. To be fair, wow, he may have had a degree of luck. Look at Avila here. Getting away the keeper. How that's not a foul is beyond me. He may well have got to that. But the amount of times something like that happens in the opposition's favour, you know, leads me to just think, karma. Not so much for Anderlecht today, and they're taking the brunt of other people's luck throughout this defile. But we do deserve to lead. We have been a better team so far. Now this could get ugly for Anderlecht. There's a lot of space down here. Geronimo's in. Gives to Adama. What's the touch about Adama? What the fuck? Seems to me my youngsters actually play as well as the first team. It's just the touches and the control's a lot worse. So in them situations you do need a bit more time. Vila's having a great game though, including his unwitting help with the goal, because he made a tackle there, but we did give it away unfortunately. They have it back here, Diego Capel gives to Bradovic. Hani. Challenge by Neves, well done. Gives to Adama. Suso. Roger. Winner. Oh, lucky. Then Donker. Hani. Oh, Vic almost got there. Well read by Neves. Come on, Adama. Could be doing better there than me. Turned to pieces there by then Donker as well. Hani, Bradovic. Capel. Oh shit, he's got pace. Ben Livanov. Whips one in. Well out, Soriano. Suso's got the freedom of the swing to go down. I think Dendonker's got the pace on him. Go on, Suso. He's still going. Suso, triple tap of doom it. Oh, Neutink, whatever his name was. Very well in the end. Gets it out for a corner, which will be whipped in. Diego Neves is on it. Oh, it's gone in. Dear me. Hopefully it's credited to Neves, because I do think the initial header was on target. If so, it's his first goal for the club. But as you can see, it came off Dendonker. Really unlucky for both goals. Anderlecht, it's a shame. It was given to Dendonker. It's the own goal. But Jesus Christ, there's rarely going to be two goals as scrappy as that we score all season. And they've both come in one game, so unlucky for the Belgians. Elsewhere in the group, surprising scoreline. Juventus trail at home to Lyon 2-1. So Juventus in real trouble if they lose that. They've still got to come to Valencia and go to Lyon to take on us and Olympique Lyonnais, and well, they'll be trailing Lyon by 3 points and us by 6. Played by Geronimo, Adama. Plays it out, but as far as Badji, and now we've just bounced off one of their players and let him in. That could have been retribution for the first goal there, because that was bullshit. I was just about to tackle Badji. Bounced off one of their players off the ball. He wasn't even involved in the move. Geronimo, good chip to Nano. Nano plays it inside to Adama. Held onto it. Oh, that's not a foul. I do not know. Honey just ran into the back of me and pushed me off the ball. Oh dear, Vic's headed back. It's dealt with. Well done, Geronimo. Anderlecht dealt with it really well originally, but so did my defender, thankfully. Nano takes it past the man. Excellent little play, and that's got to be a book in there. Oh, the referee's bottled that big time. Torres gives to Adama. That's a laugh because one of my favourite players on FIFA 17 just come on. A career mode legend of the other series who was there right from the start at Bournemouth all the way through. Yuri Tielemans is on. We got Yuri to a 89 rated player by the end, I think. Goddamn shame he's not Spanish because I'd have bought him first, to be honest. I love playing as Tielemans. Roger. Looking for Adama. Quite fell his way today, Adama. I thought he'd be the one who'd be most dangerous of our starting lineup in this match, but not really done as much as any of the others, to be honest. Geronimo gets rid, he's been excellent. Torres gives to Adama, feeds it onto Suso. Oh, could be a chance here. We could get Adama in now, though. Here he is. No, I got no support. One of the... Oh, fuck's sake. You see that guy up top there, just north of me? He fell over. And that's a shame, because Adama's probably on a poor rating here, and I would have found him then, I think, if he'd have carried on his run. Instead, Adama misses another tackle. Another pass, sorry. I'm going to keep him on, just so he can improve his rating, because it will be quite low right now. I'm going to take Suso off and bring Xavier Camacho on, put Adama back there. Javi Espinosa will come on. In fact, no, he won't. Instead, I'm going to bring Adris on, because he has not played today yet, this episode. I think I brought in Sue on last time, so Adris on White, come on. So, just the 3 non-Span... Oh no, dear me. Glad I noticed there's 4 non-Spaniards on the pitch right now. White, Neves, Sandoval, and Azevedo. So, I'm going to bring God, what should I do? Take Camacho off. No, that won't solve anything. Well, I have to take one of these guys off, of course. Neves comes off for Roger. I'm going to stick JT. He's a CDM, so he can play at centre back. He just fill in there. It doesn't say he can play there, but yeah, it's 2-0 up. I don't think it matters. Swap Roger for Avila. Swap Roger for Adama. We'll just keep it like that. So just to double check, I'm going to buy his 3 non-Spaniards there are White, Geronimo, and Hugo. Here is Geronimo. Here is Adris. Adris' regen still going. Bang it now. Oh, what a tackle by Tielemans. Not renowned for that. His tackling was terrible. I know that for a fact. Even after 4 or 5 seasons, it never really went up. But he did the business there. It was a lovely little chip ball through by Neves into Geronimo. Cleared again by Nutnik. It was a very good game, actually, at the back. Tielemans Sahani. No, one thing Tielemans lacks is pace. JT is not too quick. Tielemans with a ball. You know, why did they not start him? Frankly, they didn't. He's looked dangerous since coming on. Mr. White. That's Camacho. Camacho to Mr. White. Look back, free van. Back to Camacho. Side to Vila. Excellent play, boys. Patient build up. Again, Adama. Come on. I love Adama, performance-wise. He's one of my best players usually. Just not really having the best of games, is he? Improving it here. Here he is. No, come on, Adama. Tried to turn the man. He read it well. Terrible pass though. Geronimo, who's been easily my man of the match. Adama. Roger. There's the ball on the outside. He's found it well. Xavier takes it down nicely. Goes for the finish, and then Donker was there. Just took a tad too long to get that under control. I did say he controlled it well, but the chest was the good control, and unfortunately he seemed to sort of let it bounce one time too many, I think. You go with the throw out, it's a good one to Camacho. Adama will feed it wide. There's the ball, first time to Adidis. He looks to cut inside here, he's done so. Go on, Ad. Neutink is a boss.
Free kick given.
Physicality just shrugged me off there. And a free kick's given away against Mr. White. Unfairly, I think. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Free kick taken by Neutink. Ivan wins it. Camacho picks it up. Avilar gives to Mr. White. Adris. Dama. Geronimo. There's the ball. Excellent ball to Adris, who feeds one inside. Maybe shouldn't have, because Enkasala was there. Headed by JT on his Forest Tielemans. Fivola, oh, good touch by Gonzalez. Why did he pass it? I do not know. But he, oh my god. Well, why did I do that? That's the important thing. I got the ball back and I knew it. I saw the danger. I saw him coming. Right now, I pressed Y, but his touch was so heavy. And Lukaku was so quick. Quicker than I expected him to be. That unfortunately we are tackled and give it away. That was such a soft goal to give away. Too late for Anderlecht, I feel. I'm not actively going to keep ball, but I don't think they're going to tackle me again anyway, to be honest. Yeah, I've done it. It doesn't matter though. Capitelli plays it out and it is full time. Real shame we lost a clean sheet there. The 2 goals we conceded today have been really soft. 6 shots to their 3 on target to their 2. We weren't utterly convincing, but we're such a weakened team. To get a win in the Champions League against any opposition, so good feat, and we did manage it. 88% pass accuracy to 77, dominated that regard, dominated possession, dominated, well, every stat, because we won the corners as well. Looking at the player ratings, because one was an own goal, the player ratings, I knew they weren't actually going to be that good, and that's what it shows, because there's only one player who got over an 8 rating. Unfairly for Geronimo. I don't understand how he got a 7.7. Suso got an 8.7 for his goal. No assists given. Can't think why. I think it must have took a deflection or a block, then fell to Suso. Let's check Geronimo out then. He made 12 out of 13 passes, 5 out of 6 dribbles, 1 out of 1 tackle. He did 2 things wrong out of about 20 and got a 7.7 just because that goal, innit? It's such a shame. He'd have played about an 8.6 then. I tell you what, as a backup left back, I like him. We may well use Vic Soriano at centre back.
Champions Cup.
Must have been why I was holding off on promoting Alfie, the Englishman. Elsewhere, perfect result for us actually. Juventus drew with Lyon 2-all. We're 5 points clear of both now. With just 3 games left, we've won this group already, I feel. So I can carry on. I can afford to carry on playing that sort of team against the Champions League opposition. You know, 60 rated, 70 rated players, and still probably manage to get something. You know, I don't mind if I draw against Lyon and Juventus in the next 2 games. It'll be enough. Elsewhere, Luca Esposito has accepted his contract. I'll check him out on here now. We won't be able to see his potential, of course, but I will just quickly show you what his work rate, etc. is like. Come on, let's hope for the best. High-low once. Oh god, it's weak foot shit. I like to cut inside a lot as well, so it might be worth putting him on the left. So he's 17 years old, 6 foot, 1-star, 3-star, high-low, right wing or right mid. Yeah, not ideal, but he did look like he had a really good potential. Potentially as high as 94, of course. So we shall find out, hopefully in November, if not in December. There's no point in training him, because he is on the verge of it. So back to the first team, which is set now on the second right-hand squad for some reason, but Alaves will be really fearful after our last few results. We're flying. I think we've won in all competitions, about 7 or 8 in all competitions. Now, the last time well, the only time we failed to win all season was, I think, of all teams, against Valencia, our city rivals. So it was a shame we didn't beat them. But elsewhere, we've been excellent.
What we've been waiting for. The kick-off, the game
I
is
don't like
underway.
the kick clash here, though. I don't think this is
Let's take a look at the
great
Levante
visually.
lineup.
I can still tell them
Ruben Pardo
apart
starts
because of the
with
shorts,
Oliver
but
Torres in central midfield, and it's rounded
searching
off
for
the team
players
with
on the
these two
periphery, I
strikers.
think it won't be quite so easy.
Torres.
Torres. Ooh,
Well, they're in a good
almost
position
tackled
here.
there. Santos has done well there as well. Plays the ball in. Hugo's out early, and we can essentially break
Well,
here.
it could be a busy man, this
Oliver
manager,
Torres.
because we're hearing that
On
he's
it.
been offered the chance
On
to
it,
manage
Jose.
the international side on a part-time basis and keep this job.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to think carefully, I think, Monty, because he doesn't want his workload to become too much.
What?
And,
They're saying I've been
both
offered the
teams
international
suffer,
job.
So it's a big decision for him.
Is that a possible sign that we might have a Spain job on offer soon, or is it just saying that because I've been offered an international job?
Well, it's a long way off target.
Hoping that bodes well then, and Spain will get in touch soon.
Now Marino.
I was fearing it, because normally they'll get in touch at the start of the qualifiers, and
Played
their
down the wing.
qualifiers
Keeping the
for
wide attack going.
Euro 2020 have just started, I think.
Nicely worked until that point when it broke down.
So I was gutted we never got in,
Regained possession.
they never got
Well,
in
to keep the ball.
touch with us before the World Cup. That was a real shame. Oh, this is great play. DeMarcos will keep it in as well. Whips a great ball in. What defender, nice. He came out of nowhere. For a split second it looked like I was going to be in enough space to even take a touchdown. That defender went diving in very, very well. Terrible ball by them though. Pardo intercepts. Saldi. Good ball by Raf. Oliver Torres. Perez. Back to Torres. Inside, well played by Alaves. Oh, but Torres is back. Wins it back. He's another one who had a poor start to the season. It's been excellent recent weeks. What a ball in that was as well. And what a miss. In this situation, normally people say, what a save, but he's just hit it straight at the keeper. It's not a great save. It's a terrible effort by Perez. After excellent work by Oliver Torres. Ah, Jose in a follow-up though. That was much better effort. Again, pretty much straight to the keeper, but it was tougher to get to that. It was a bit of a way out. Just keep it up, boys. Getting chances. I thought they started better, but we're in again here with Perez, and this time he doesn't make any mistake. Gets his, I think it's his 8th goal of the season now for Jose, and this just the 9th game, and it was well worked as well. Played through. Is that Oliver Torres again? May well be. He got that assist. Deserved lead. Struggled to get the ball, as I say, for the first 10 minutes or so. Since then, Alaves have had the same problem, really. We've played it past them really nicely. What is their response going to be? Oh, there we go. They've given it away here. Ruben Pardo, I think, who may well have been the guy who got the assist. He had green boots on, the assist. Oliver Torres bounced off his head there. It could work out for us. Oh, it nearly did. Because their clearance, I read it. Oliver Torres got the interception, but it bounced off me. Straight to their keeper.
Well, I don't know who the lad saw there passing the ball.
Could have gone very wrong that for Alaves. Lucky boys. Kiko going through there for them. Got inside well. Had a bit of joy down the side so far. Not this time though. Fed straight to Marino. Runs into danger himself though. Santos. Torres. Iguain. Santos turns. Oof. I'll tell you what, I can't see why they're doing well though. They do keep the ball quite nicely. Nice twisting and turning by some of their players. And they are quite wriggly, some of their players. Hard to get hold of.
He went in well.
It's going to be a corner for us. It's usually Pardo takes it this season. Yes, indeed it is. He stands over it now. I'm going to go penalty area. It's good. Oh, fucking hell. Great corner. Great header by Inigo, but off the line. Perez. That's over.
Way over the bar. That's neatly done. Good challenge by the defender. Very good control, though.
Lovely ball back for Santos. Well done, though, Shea.
Oliver Torres.
Yeah, and even Sandro's keeping that in, boys.
We'll get a throw here because they've
Played that all wrong. Should have gone inside, really. Vigore to take the throw in for them, though. Finds Alexis. Vidal. Manu. It's Vic Casadeias. Or Vince Casadeias. He used to play for us, of course. His nickname was just Casadeias, to the tune of Amadeus. I like that guy. I wanted to keep him just based on his nickname, because it was one of my favourite ones, but it's never really worked out. As you can see, exactly what I've been saying is the only real issue I have so far with our performance. Just flashed up there. They've had 63% of the ball. We're struggling to keep to get the ball off Alaves for a good period of time, and they were getting good tackles in on us here. Not entirely convincing performance-wise so far.
Excellent interception.
We still lead though.
On the attack here.
So it's encouraging. As soon as we start playing, we should be able to put these to bed.
3 added minutes here. Good
I don't want to blame it, but I do think the kick clash isn't helping their cause, truth be told. It's taken me a fraction of a second longer to work out who the fuck my players are. Where they are. There we go though, half time goes. We do lead 1-0. Elsewhere, Villarreal leads against Seville in the only other game that is going on right now. Match facts I think will show that they've bossed the ball but done nothing with it. They've had no shots on target. We've had 5 shots and 4 on target compared to their 3 shots and 0. 3 corners for us today and none as well. They've edged pass accuracy 87% to 83%. It's been a case of really us catching them somewhat on the break. It's been quite a slow build-up by us, but
now they've got a chance in this part.
Spent most of the half.
Patience is the name of the game at the moment.
In the middle of the park, rather than the opposition's third, which is where we usually spend it. Oh, this is great football though by the boys. And Saldi, good getting assist here. Oh, it was Oliver Torres who turned so well, and it was a crucial tackle by the Alaves man. Shea, Marcos, Torres,
onto the attack now.
Marino. Oh, what a ball that was! What a ball by Marino. Fortunately again, Oliver Torres just on the turn. Just got crowded out a bit too much. He's been our best player this match, Oliver Torres, for sure. He's been excellent. Just really unlucky. 2 or 3 times, something could have gone differently and he would have had a goal. Rico, good play. Sandro, very good play. Decent ball to Marino as well. He'll fake shot. Turn back in. Whip one in. Oliver Torres was the one on the end of it, unfortunately, because he is a ridiculously small man. Only about 5'6". Manu. Ball after Vigore. Torres. Santos. I found it amusing that Oliver Torres was marked by that guy as well. He looked even smaller. He was marked by some guy who's just an absolute behemoth. If we'd have stuck that back stick, we might have had a chance. For Jose. Or Sandro, whoever it was. Santos gives it tight to Torres. Good ball. Played on again. Kristicic has still got it. Puts one in. Easy for Hugo. Hey Jose, where's your strength at? Their team seems to be so much stronger than mine. That's the problem. Keep the ball so well, but they are still doing nothing with it. Just going sideways gradually. At least we have a bit of oomph about our passing. And we do that.
Well, they passed their way up into a good position here.
Death by boarding approach, I think.
Lost the ball as well.
Them. Why am I shooting? What the fuck am I doing? I should have pulled that back by Sandro. No mistake.
You think about football as a passing game, which it is. You think about players like him.
So I'll tell you what, I'll be happy to take the 1-0. Even the best team I've played against this episode. Surprised me a little bit.
Good position. They've worked this attack very well into quite a dangerous position now.
And it's not been vintage Levante here.
The opposition have a chance.
It's going to be easy for the keeper though. Hugo comes out. Need the ball out to play soon because we're still yet to make a sub. Oh, there we go. The Julia Blige straight off. It's going to be Pardo. It seems like I take him off every game. His stamina isn't the best. Camacho will come on. Nano comes on for Jose Perez. And Jonathan Vieira comes on. Can he have the same impact he had last time? Let's find out. I'll put him there and stick Marino up in camp. Marcos, Camacho. They've just switched off Alves. He left Camacho. Marcos, sorry. And there we go. This could seal it. Sandro, a terrible effort. Not had many chances in this half. That was definitely one, and I tell you what, Alves could have one here. It was an excellent header on. Ball inside's decent as well, but again, the header's just too weak to beat someone like Hugo Azevedo. Now on a break, we can punish them. Sandro. Oh, we got so many men forward here. Surely should get something. Marino. Oh, just puts it wide. That should have been game over as well.
Now the countdown is to 10 minutes left.
Really. Rafa Sali, Jonathan Vieira. Big chance again. They've gone all out attack, clearly. Sandro, surely a time. He does finish it. Get in, Sandro. I'll be honest, when I was running forward then, I was always looking at passing up top. But in the end, Sandro just got through to such a position. And it looked too dangerous that I thought, fuck it, I'll go for it. And he rewards me with an excellent finish. So both strikers score again. Sandro's on... he scored last game. Yeah, he did. Sandro's on 6 goals now. Jose Perez on 8. They really are both in contendership for the top 2 and the top scorer list, which would be sick. And we could have another one here. Sandro's in again. He's got the pace. Gonna bang it again. Oh, just ran it just a fraction too much. Just about to shoot. Same, similar kind of angle to last goal.
The attacker will go down at the slightest touch.
This is really where I tend to punish teams on Legendary. They go all out attack in this situation. We just get them on the break. As long as we're leading. And I feel comfortable enough that defensively I can see them out. Then later on in games we really do tend to play much better and pound them, but they could get a goal here and they do. Wow, Santos again, son of a bitch. I think that's 3 games now today. Certainly 2 in a row where I've conceded like pretty much last kick and lost my clean sheet. I always concede 1. It's just my thing, but fortunately for us these days, I'm always scoring at least 2. We do so again. We did deserve the win, but we weren't at our best actually, I don't think. In the end, the stats still look pretty fair to us and indicate a good enough performance. We had 9 shots, today 6 on target, today 3. Only 44% possession. We actually edged pass accuracy in the end. We had 89 today, or 88. And 3 corners today, none. The late goal conceded again means our defence don't get great ratings. It's a shame because I thought they were decent that much. Mikel Marino got 9.3 man the match. 8.4 for Sandro, 8.3 for Perez, the only ones to get over an 8. Goals for Sandro Perez, 2 assists for Mikel Marino. And he could have got fed. That ball inside to Oliver Torres was the ball of that match. Mikel was excellent that match. Elsewhere, Villarreal drew with Sevilla 1-1. So... Sevilla, who finished 2nd last year, were neck and neck with us all the way until about March, are nowhere near us this season. That's another team you can pretty much rule out the title race now. So we're 6 points clear of the chasing pack. Lovely stuff, boys. It's only October. The time will come, it always happens, at least once a season, where we all go on a bit of a dodgy run. But for the time being, we are flying, and long may that continue. I continue training these guys. I will We'll consider taking Adama out. I think he's already close enough to a 79 that he may well go up on the monthly boost anyway. For sure, I'm not going to get him up to a 79 this week. I could do, but you'd need like a B or something, or an A. The odds are against him.
In 6th, rising up the table, are Deportivo
So, who to
La Coruña
train?
with 14 points. In 7th,
Um,
moving down, are Atletico Madrid with 14 points.
Training
In 8th,
Sewer.
climbing the table are
He's a way
Barcelona
off
with
growing.
14 points.
He has
Bottom of the table,
potential to be
Getafe
special
with
Spaniard,
2 points.
which is like gold
Then
dust in
reading
his
up
file.
the table, second bottom, Eibar with 5 points. Fourth bottom and falling are Real Sociedad with 7 points. Fifth bottom, moving down, are Las
Why it's not a
Palmas
hard version of
with
this?
7 points.
That's the one I want. Alright, we'll keep him on Beat Your Man for now then. Can Avila get to a 69 rated, hopefully? Yes, he does get in. He gets a C. Insua got an A, by the way. C's for White and Ziegler, and a D for Camacho. So Avila, now's the time to go to a 70, mate. Your November boost. I doubt it, but you never know. The game I've been looking forward to all month, most of all, is this one, just because I'm going to have so many youngsters on this team. I just always love playing with a team that's almost exclusively youngsters brought through the tide. I'll try and fit in as many as possible. But of course, a number of high quality ones will miss out just because they don't fill the non-Spanish quota. Looking ahead, actually, I mean, I have a game on Sunday against Bilbao. So, yeah. I thought maybe 1 or 2 first teamers can be kept on the bench. I'm not even sure I need to. I have a second leg as well, I suppose. So this will be exclusively youngsters. Again, fucking hell. Neither of these kits really suit me. I don't like playing against teams with green kits. So this is the team we're going to start from. We'll have the most players on that I consider playing. Insua comes on straight away, he's Spanish. Camacho stays there. Damn, I probably will still make way. I think anyone who generally plays in the first 18 who's not a youngster or an academy product will be at risk of being dropped out in this match. So they'll just start. Espinosa can stay on just because he doesn't play a great deal. But all these guys can come on the bench at the least. Who's our best cam youth prospect? I'm trying to think. Avila, he definitely needs to play. He's Spanish as well, so that fits nicely. Where the hell is he? Oh, he's up front for some reason. There we go, swapping with Mr. White. So Avila can play anyway, he can play CM, Cam and CDM. So the fact that this guy has potential to be special and looks like reaching it with some to spare, you know, 69 rated, just 17 years old. He is one of our best rated youngsters for his age right now. This guy will be decent, and his stats, yes, they do seem to favour a Cam. I was going to put him at CDM, but his defensive work's actually terrible. His stamina's poor, his strength's poor, his attacking's not great. So I'll keep Avila there, Camacho there, and Insua there. JT comes in there. Torres has excellent potential, we know all about him. Where is he? For one though. What the fuck? There he is, bloody hell. He's chilling all the way down there. That's why I don't like changing a team and putting certain youngsters so far down. Esposito will get on the bench. May well start him over a certain player. I'll just weigh it up. I think right now I am happy with the front 4, maybe front 6. Perhaps Camacho to drop out. Look how good he is in certain stats already, by the way. He's only 18, this guy. 92 ball control, 91 long passing, 83 finishing, it's insane. Shea comes out, Neves comes in. Hugo of course drops out. It'll take a while to set this team, but once this second team's set, I think I will leave it just as. I think I'll just change the Champions League lineups via the match screen on the day. Oh god, Ziegler does need to start. That's another non-Spaniard who will be there though. So Rodriguez, as a result of this, we need a Spanish keeper. Henriquez is our next highest rated keeper, I think. But we're going to lean towards Video, who's an exciting prospect. Torres is just as good, but he's only shown great potential, I think. So this guy, I'll keep him down at the bottom, just so that we know we can forget about him. Geronimo on the bench. I don't think I'll start him because that'll just be a waste of a spot when we could have Soriano there. But yes, I bring him on the bench. Raffan Saldi, wherever he may be, should also be on the bench. Oh, he'll be fatigued, of course. Yeah, there he is. Yeah. I keep forgetting of starting him now, just because it's against the sort of need to, really. I have no need to in terms of squad rating, likes of Pardo and Camacho, etc. on the bench. But Raffan Saldo plays so well. However, for the Copa del Rey this year, I'm going to entrust these two guys, Ziegler and Neves. I could put Neves at right back, bring another centre back in, but I don't think I have another Spanish centre back. I do have a Spanish right back in Jimenez, who's on the verge of getting 260 rating. I don't think this guy's potential is that great though, to be honest. And obviously Raffan Saldi's too fucked to play at centre back today. Castro, what's his potential like? Oh, he's Brazilian anyway, I don't care about him then. So as I say, sorry this is taking a while, but it will be much quicker from future onwards. Javi Espinosa then, Ontiveros of course, I can take him off the bench. Espinosa, I'll tell you what, because he is on the bench of the first team, he will get game time throughout the season. I will just sack him from the bench as well, just to get as many of these youngsters on as possible. It doesn't show, no, actually, of course. Thinking about that, I'm silly. Orellana's Spanish, to be fair, so is Jimenez. Just going to say, if I take Espinosa off, it ensures that the only 3 subs I can make are the 3 non-Spaniards, but I do have a couple of Spanish subs on there. It just means being a bit smarter with who I have on the bench. You know, it seems like it is going to be one of Castro, Momopa, Henriquez, and that guy I've just put on, Menezes. Pastore Spanish is a good thing, to be fair. Yeah, the time is right to make tough calls soon, I think. I will just drop Ivan for Jimenez, I've decided. Now look at this, this is such a weak team on paper against an Osasuna team that is, I don't know actually, I'm not sure if they're in La Liga, if they got promoted again, or if they're still in Liga Adelante. Either way, I'm going to make them favourites for this match actually. It's probably a weaker team. No, it's certainly a weaker team than I used against them in the first season when I met them, when they were La Liga and I was Liga Adelante. Just because I had my first team out on that day, and this is effectively my third team. None of the bench players even on. However, I think there are people on here that can win this game for me, like Camacho, etc. We could be in already here. I'll tell you what, oh, I almost did. I shot ages ago, and in the end I couldn't cancel that shot for Adidas. I was pressing shoot when it looked like Mr. White was going to get it. So, 2-legged tie.
Could be dangerous.
Mr. White. Oh, he hits the post. What an effort that was by Mr. White. Just 64 rate, 16 years old.
They've linked up well.
Has potential to be special, of course. It was a great effort. Yeah, I had to break off because of that effort, but as I was saying, it's a 2-legged affair in Spain, and away goals count, so we're reliant on our defence a lot today. As long as I don't concede, I'll be quite happy, even if it's a 0-0, truth be told, because back us to get an away goal. Macho, what a ball in, that is, oh, almost. Oh, did he almost there?
Berisha. Just lent the ball.
Valentin Berisha. No, clearly not, because it's to be Berisha. Torres gives it away. Sewer. Lucky. Oh yeah. Oh Jesus Christ! Turn me. Made me look like a right mug there. There's Torres.
Patience is the name of the game at the moment.
Back to Oya.
Well, it will be a throw.
Well up, Neves.
Into the attacking third.
Torres. Well done, Ziegler. He's been decent so far, Ziegler. Of course, he got sent off on his debut, but he was sick until that point. And the game after, I'm pretty sure he did something really good. He got him on the match or got an assist or something.
Moving forward with
Oh God, Keenan's through. Dear me, this could be trouble. Good save for Deo. Well done.
Marking as tightly as they can. This
Corner will be taken by Merida. Get on it, boys. I'm sure Ziegler got a touch. That might be ours.
Well,
he did. Fucking hell. I've run him out of position. Let's get back. Tan gives to Flano. Tan gets it back. Feeds it wide. Neves will chase down Oya, and he does well. Well done, Diego. Diogo, rather. Good football, boys. Well in. Keep it going. Adelies. This little one-touch play by us. We're going to feed it wide to Jimenez. Good ball inside to Mr. White. Camacho. Avila. Oh, well done, Avila. Feed it through. Great ball to Mr. White. Oh, what the fuck is that? Finessed it. Just didn't put enough power on it, unfortunately. Cleric. Mr. Berisha. It looks like it's going to be quite an end-to-end game, this. Defensively, we are a lot weaker than we would have been, of course. And I imagine this will be a 50-50 counter. Oh my God, not from doing that. Because I just almost gave him a gift and Ian Keenan puts it over.
Horrendous.
He's going to get some stick for that. Even more if they end up losing this match.
This is the kind of pitch that I think attacking players favour, Alan, don't they?
I think they do, yeah, because it means mistakes from defenders and you know, a little bit of miscontrol, loss of footing, and you're in.
Oh, great play by Avila. Well in. Torres. Good ball. Soriano. Oh my God. It was a left back's finish, wasn't it? Vic Soriano. The amount of times he could potentially get goals. He doesn't play a lot. His attack and work rate's insane. He just gallops up there. I think I've scored one goal with him so far in his Levante career, Soriano. But he's hit the post about 3 times, and he's had so many of them opportunities where he's just put it wide. Well, that one was wide by distance, of course, but he's gone closer on other occasions. However, it just bodes well, of course, because when you get him a high rating, he will be getting goals. I reckon that guy could contribute maybe 5 a season, like Ronaldo did. Jimenez.
Onto the attack now.
Mr. White tackled.
Well, this is how this team can play.
Yeah, our weaker front 6 is showing compared to previous games. Not quite
just a risk that they might get caught out.
Getting past them as easily as I'd like to. Still, the pressure's good. Oh, I almost had him there.
Made the challenge well.
Well done, Camacho. Nice. Not sure about that pass onwards, so. Oh, but we've got it back. Great work by Stewart, it was. Terrible ball on. Must apologise. Been quite poor off, actually, I think. Plenty of players, it's more likely to. I think if we are going to get through this tie, it'll be a bit of a scrap. And so it's proved. 0-0. The only one goal so far. Eibar lead at home against Miranda's 1-0. Match facts for you. I don't think there were many. It shows 4 shots for us, 2 for them, 1 on target apiece. They've edged possession 53 to 47. Both teams, to be fair, considering we've got such a weak team up on line-up. Our pass accuracy was excellent. We had 90%, they had 91%.
Second half starts here.
So the youngsters passing about nicer than
the first half
the first team, apparently. But the only downside is I'm finding it harder to dribble past these guys and get in behind. But we could do here. We should do, because it's excellent play by Mr. White. And Avilar's through to finish. Ah, that's the problem with this team. We'd have been 2-0 up, at least, with the first team by now. Sandro, Perez, Marino, etc. would have put away them chances. We had 3 great opportunities, one-on-one. One for Mr. White, one for Soriano, and now one for Avilar. Every one of them was wide by a bit of a distance, really. Keenan hit the post, of course, with Mr. White, is worth noting, though. Which was an excellent effort by the lad.
Until that point, when it broke down, now they've got to try and
Sewer.
regain possession. Possession given
He's
away.
not been at his best so far. Juan.
Fran Merida.
It's Fran Merida.
Well, he's
He just runs out of
running the ball out of play.
play as we jockeyed him out. Torres. Vilar. Oh, there's the ball. First time. It's a good one. It's Adjadis.
Good through pass.
Adjadis. Put it in. Get in, son.
Terrific goal to put them
Our
in
most
front.
senior player, probably. No, that's a lie.
That has the form.
But he's been here last
You would
season.
think the better players
Banged in a
are
few
doing well at the
when
moment.
we did
They've
use
got
him.
a goal
And this time
they're beginning to
he
bust
gets
the
his first of
ceiling.
the season in this opening cup game. And puts us 1-0 up. Well done, Adjadis.
First goal of the game.
Only on loan, of course, this
In the
lad.
second half.
If I had to pick a scorer, it would probably be him last, actually. Because he is only on loan, but...
Good vision to be able to switch
Still
the play
fully
there.
undecided, but I'll most likely
Gets his foot in.
try and pick up his regen.
Chance to
Here he
attack.
goes again. It was an excellent tackle, by the way, to get us in. And he's still going. Adjadis. There's the ball.
It could
For
be-
Avilar.
could be. The
Again.
goalkeeper with a textbook
Avilar, why
save.
shot so
Keeps the
fucking
ball
weak,
in
man?
his grasp. Taking it well under
Great play
pressure.
by Dries, though. Arguably been our best player in this match. There's Fausto.
Good forward play from them.
Good chance by Camacho. Sub-time then. So, Avilar's tired. He's Spanish, so it will have to be a Spaniard brought on. Which will be... Wait, what? Oh, it doesn't say where they're from, does it? Shit. I should have just remembered. I think Orellano is Spanish. And I think Lopez is Spanish. I think they were the only Spaniards. Esposito's Italian, Geronimo's Mexican, Adebola's Nigerian, Edwards is English, and Menez is Brazilian. So Orellana comes on. I'll double check that though, I might have faltered, so if that is the case, my punishment for next match is that I'm only allowed 2 non-Spaniards. Excuse me, in the whole 18, I'll say for that as well, just to really punish me. But yeah, I'll check. It's unfortunate. Oh, there we go. You can check once you put them on the setup. So, yeah, he is Spanish. We've fell within a quota anyway. So, to bring one non-Spaniard on, I'll have to take a 1 off. And I shall take off... Actually, Neves. I think I'm going to swap. Because I want to keep Mr. White on. I'll put Camacho... I'll play Orellana to CDM. Put Camacho there. Play Esposito there. Then I'll make one more like-for-like swap. Geronimo comes on for Ziegler. And swaps with Soriano. So we're fine. None on Spaniards on right now. There's Geronimo, Esposito, and Mr. White.
Decision is a throw. It was a fair tackle. Trying
Yeah.
to switch on
Throws
the
it to
attacking
Keenan.
power in this
They're
situation.
going through. If they're to get a goal
kick
now...
here.
Ah, it's not a foul. Come on, I use my body. They do that so much. That wasn't excessive at all.
And he heads
I
it
don't
for goal.
believe it, for fuck's sake. This bullshit, man. There was no way that was a foul.
It's a substitute
That's
who's
just what
struck
I'm
in.
saying.
And
If
he's
they get a
done
goal
it.
now, it's
Really to
worse than
help
the
his
0-0
team.
would have been, of
So
course,
soon
because
after
now they have
coming
an away
into the
goal
game.
as it stands. If it finishes this way, we will have to score against Osasuna. It's hard enough to score with this team.
Who knows now?
Made the challenge well.
Of course, I will play a slightly stronger team if I need to, but I would like to
Good
keep
pass,
faith with these
getting it
boys.
forward.
for the time being. So I'd still probably start a similar team to this, if not this identical team. I'll just make the bench a bit stronger, I think, for the next leg. If it stays this way, they get so lucky. 3 times then I was in. Every time it's bounced off them and fell for them, man. I'm frustrated, because that goal should never have been. There's no way that's a foul. The more frustrating aspect about it is that, as I said, the computer does that so much. Where they don't seem to play for the ball, they'll run across and just sort of obstruct me. I do it once, and get punished. And they could be in again here, they should. And they are, fuck, it's 2-1 out of nowhere. Dear me, maybe the plan's gone then. Next round, I might just play, not my first team, but, you know, my subs, like of Pardo and Vieira, etc. We're going to need them, even then it'll be tough, because 2-away goals is a nightmare, really. Come on, get another one back, and I'll be happy. I did ease. Say that, I won't be happy. I'll be fuming even if we win this 3-2, to be honest, which is unlikely.
On EA Sports very soon, our coverage.
They did nothing. Just out of nowhere.
It's Levante.
They turned it on. A lot of attack time for us then, boys.
Yeah, I think we're in for a few fireworks between these two teams. Plenty of goals in store as well.
Oh my god, I should not have taken them 2 centre-backs off. It's not working so far. Torres and Soriano partnership, is it? Here we go, we get rid of it. This time, Macho.
They're still in with a shout.
Tua. Adris. Oh, there we go. We could get something here, though. Jimenez going through. The ball was so shit. Whoever played that.
Still
it was Orellana.
down. And they're chasing the game with 5 minutes to go.
Oh, keeping the ball so well now. That's Asuna.
Well, they're in a good position here.
Done Vic. Galloped past his man nicely there. Looked like he was going to get caught. This could be promising. Mr. White fed in. Adris. Oh, he's just roasted his man, but the second one was there. Unai Garcia read it. We're not going to get another goal in the end. We could concede another. The defender's really slow. Come on, boys. Tain. Get rid of that. No, that fell straight for him. Thankfully he puts it wide. I think a 3-1 is game over, truth be told. He did well to get rid of that. Corner whipped in though. Feared for a second. He had the whistle, I thought it might have been a penalty. It's another corner for us, Asuna. Get rid of that. Play it wide now, Mr. White. Oh, come on, let me play the break, you bastard. Very, very disappointing defeat, that. It does end our winning run, although of course, worth noting it's nowhere near our first team. It's nowhere near even our second team. It was the youth players who put up a good show in the first half, but the problem is that their stamina's not great and they do fade, and it happened there. Overall, yeah, I think the scoreline was a bit harsh. I'd say 50-50, because we had 8 shots to their 6. They had 5 on target to our 4 though, though of course we did it at the post. Which doesn't count as a shot on target, but is as close as you can get to that being so. 55% possession for them, more pass accuracy, more corners. They did deserve something, but I don't think they deserved the win. It's a real shame. Goals for Adris, assist fell for Mr. White. So as a result, they both played over an 8. No one else but Avila did. Avila got an 8, he was good. Shame I had to bring him off. Mr. White man the match for us then with an 8.1, but man the match for the whole match. Really rare this happens, even when I lose sometimes. Well, most of the time this isn't the case, even when I lose. But it did fall to their player. Merida got an 8.9, played excellent. A load of their players played over an 8.1 as well, 3 players. Merida got a goal, no assist, but yeah, he was very good. So pressure on. It's quite a while before we play them again. Not till December, no. Where we'll be taking on the second leg. And for sure, I will put a stronger team out this time. You know,
Levante 1.
I can play Nano and Roger up front, for instance. We had our fair choice strike partnership out in that game. And if needs be, I can lend towards. In fact, I might make third team on here then. Thinking about it, I can go to team sheets. My seconds are actually my firsts. I just assembled this team once on the wrong one instead of being on the default. So the default is effectively my second team. I will fully make it my second team because I have Marino in right now and Inigo a strong defence as well. I just add that as a second. Because one match he just happened to be fit, Marino, whereas most of the others weren't. But normally it would be Vieira, wherever he is, down here. So this is the team I'll play in the second leg. We'll keep these guys on the bench. I don't think I'm even going to keep Nano and Roger on the bench. I trust what am I doing? Nano and Roger is my strike force, sorry. I don't think I'm going to keep Perez and Sandro on the bench then. I trust Adidis and Insua to potentially do something off the bench. But these guys for sure don't need to be on. Nano and Rog, Adama, Vieira, they're fine. Camacho, none of these start right now in the first team, so they will be rested. Torres will be fine there. Inigo and Shea is going to be a no-go. The only downside is we'd probably have to play some of the defence. So I might actually just use the first team defence. Tell you what I'd do, I'd probably rest on Saldi the game before, play Pardo there, restore him to the team. Suso doesn't even start these days. Neves, stay on there. Ivan would certainly be at right back instead of Jimenez. Already that's a 20-point advantage on the player I played. I'll probably play Hugo. I doubt I'll be playing as many non-Spaniards in this lineup. Of course, because we're going for a stronger lineup. I'd probably stick with one of Inigo or Shea, along with Insaldi, and Soriano at left back is still decent enough to do a job there. So that team can take down and score twice against Osasuna, and of course they're going to have to. I wanted the cup this year, but I still wanted to play as many youth players as possible. And I still probably will in future rounds, even if I scrape past this one. But there's only so many times I can rely on my first team, and there's only so much I can leave them to do. And my first team squad, I should say. So, hopefully I've not left it too late there. I'll be a bit annoyed with myself if I have. So I played well in that first half. I showed I could do it, just faded. Mancini is going to be a no. 2 months in, Stefano Santoro looks good, Moretti looks decent. This guy's a striker, I do like a good high potential striker. See if he's the next Danny Mulder. Shout out if you've, well, respect if you know that is, because you've watched the other file. Quite far in. We didn't get Danny Mulder till like the 2nd or 3rd season, I think. He became a monster striker, he was like 85 rated by the time we finished. He was only about 20. Gasparoni, I like his overall, but his potential is really low, so I'll let him go. And I'll let these 2 guys go as well, Colombo and Rizzo. All the others, we will continue to scout, but not sign up just yet. On to Uruguay. Wow, this guy looks potentially really good as well. 77 to 94, 48 to 60, we'll find out more about him. Navarrete, find out more about him. No to Hurtado though. No to Cifuentes, no to Telmo Lopez or Onaiz. So as ever, to finish the episode, we'll do the squad monthly report. And also check out any growth from the youngsters. Hopefully Esposito's at the 60 rated now. So Roger keeps saying this, sell me next window. Not a chance, Roger. I don't want him to go. I love the guy. I want to keep him there for life. If he'll let me. He doesn't continue moaning on this. Ah, gets in. Lovely stuff. So, Camacho, we can't sign him up now, of course. We've only got... I mean, I could. We have 52 players. I might look at potentially releasing some players. Mainly goalkeepers. I've got too many goalkeepers right now. This guy's 60 rated. I can call him up and see what he's about. We do have a lot of cams, but he is Spanish. So we've course, is a big thing. Cameron Hall's potential is just not going down. This guy is decent. As is Max Jackson, his potential is so amazing, but his overall is just so low, and he's English, and I don't know, maybe you should start training this guy. I feel like we're sorted for CDM. No. Julius Okoye can't sign up yet, of course, because of this bullshit. Nicholas Ayala, I think it's time to let Ayala go. I don't think I need him. He's going to go. Bilo Lopez, still looking pretty good. Just 16 years old, quite quick as well. I do like this guy actually. Maybe should train him soon. Eugenio Vera, how quick is this guy, by the way? Love that. He'll end up 99 pace for sure, this guy. Only 53 overall, potentially quite high though, he's a right winger. Renato Pereira is also up to 60, get in. He'll be getting called up potentially very soon. Manu Fuentes' potential has gone up, I think. So the two that wanted to go up there did. That's lovely stuff. We'll check the squad monthly report, might as well, before we release people, just to reacquaint ourselves with who's shit and who's not. Hugo Zavedo, I think he's gone up a rating there. Was he not a 70? He might have been a 79 already. I'm not too sure. I think he was either 78 or 79 last month. I should have been on to, but you can see his growth there. We were training him. I'm going to get him back on the training soon. We had to take him off mid-month for the international break, and I haven't put him back on yet. But we'll continue training this guy really hard over the next couple of seasons just to make him a monster. Then I might as well stop training him when he's about 84 and then just let him grow naturally. Oscar de Marcos is still yet to grow. I don't think he's going to at all. Shea's at a 77. I think he's gone up in rating. Lovely stuff, Shea. Inigo is going to grow soon as well, I think, to an 86. Rico's still at 79. Rafa Saldi's grew in rating, get in, 71 now. Made him a starter. He's averaging a 7.1, very good performance-wise, so had suitable growth to go with it. I mean, look at his tackle and his marking, they're the main stats. 86, 83, 87. He's as good as anyone at that in the squad. That's why I put him in. Wanting his acceleration to go up a lot more, to be honest. It needs to. But he is quite quick, as you can see. All these still at the same rating. Macho, he didn't grow to a 78. It's unfortunate. Some of them have gone up, his ball control's gone up 2, his long passing's gone up 2 since last month. Like the boss that he is. Technically this guy's such a freak. In a good way. Jonathan Vieira, wow, his finishing's gone down. Why is that? I don't think he was injured. I was under the impression that they only go down if they're 30. So, a bit concerning. Vic Soriano still at 74. Nano's grown in rating, I think. Gone up to 78. Lovely stuff. He's rapid now, Nano. He's probably our fastest striker, actually. I mean, he's almost as quick as Adama in acceleration. That's why we prefer him off the bench and why he can be so useful and why he will be very dangerous against Osasuna. Adama himself has grown in rating up to 79 now. Wow, he's gone up to 99, 97. So forget about that. He's almost as quick as can be. 2 goals, 4 assists. He's been very, very good this year, Adama. Roger still at 76. Suso's grown in rating. Get in up to an 82 now. Perhaps I should bring him back into start then. He's probably edged ahead certain players. So all these guys' contracts are running out. It won't cost a lot to redo them, of course. So we'll redo them. I can sell these players, I'm sure. But it's hard to tell who to let go. Rafael Henriquez, I was gonna release, to be honest, because I have no need for him. But look how good he is, 69 at 18. He's not played at all, gone up in 3 in rating. I might as well get him back and sell him in January. Could get a tidy 2 mil off him. Mr. White's still at 64. But Adelise is going to a 72. Got his first goal of the season there. Another one who's absolutely rapid. Physically, he's so good. That's why I'm really considering signing him in a permanent deal, of course. Once we do that next season, then I may well train his finishing, because it's only at 67 right now. It can be trained to very high. JT, no go for him. Moritz Ziegler, that was his name. He's not grown. He was already at 64, but I'm sure some of them stats have gone up. Diogo Neves not grown all season. That's a surprise, given that we've had about 3 or 4 monthly reports now. But he is on the verge of it. Leonardo Castro, don't know what he's like, but he's loan listed, so his potential can't be that good. He could be one to let go. Fabio Ribeiro's not grown. Seb Torres, we'll probably keep around. I will keep 3 keepers, 2 Spaniards and Hugo. And this is one of the Spaniards I'll keep, along with Video. Shame Jimenez has not gone up to 60 yet. Still, we can't see what his potential is all about. Same with Varela. It's been ages. Just grow Miguel already. Orellana growing rating. Felix Avila growing rating. Get in up to 69 rated. No. No, he didn't. Sorry, I've just grown him to that last week, didn't I? I was hoping he'd grow to 70. He didn't. But he would have taken a big step closer, I'm sure. Daniel Lugano, he's certainly one. Again, to be fair, one I said I was going to let go, but my keepers are good enough to be sold, and it would be worth it. All I'd have to sell is a couple of them, and then I'd probably have the cash to be able to sign Cocky on a free contract in January. Yes, get in! Esposito then did grow to a 60, and he has potential to be special. Lovely stuff. So that's yet another 90 rated player in the works. He's Italian, so of course be part of the free max on the pitch, but he is someone who's definitely worth training now, we know for sure then. So we're going to train his crossing mainly, I think. Juan Insua up to still a 71, has potential to be special. Very good player, Juan. We given him 7 games this season, so he has had enough. Billy Edwards is one who could go. Don't really need another CDM. Geronimo's grown. An exciting prospect Geronimo is. I didn't realise his potential was that good. I thought it was just showing great potential. So yes, we will continue to play him. Use him. We will use him as the right back, third. And I think instead of moving Neves across like I did last time, or playing Jimenez. Video is our second choice keeper because I think he does have potential to be special, or an exciting prospect. Sorry. Yeah, it will be an exciting prospect. If he had potential to be special, I'd be training him instead of Hugo for sure. Javier Tavares has grown in rating. He is transfer listed. I'll try and get rid of him in January, and we can get a good 4 million off him maybe. And the loanies, not got anything off. Marcio Souza there, by the way. We'll get back in January, I think. He has potential to be special as well. So we have 3 non-Spanish strikers who all have potential to be special. So many strikers in the club right now that are really decent. Pedro Jesus there is a decent prospect as well. So is Harvey Alexander. One for the future, it's marked down Castro of all people. He's one of my least favoured players, although he is rapid. I tell you what, he does have great stats for a right winger. Probably better actual natural right winger stats than a lot of the players that I play there. So Castro might have just bought himself time, because I think it is time to 1. Offer players contracts, then 2, if they get back to me before the Bilbao game, check their potentials out again and work out who to cut. So how much are these costing? 9,000 each. Oh god, there are a lot of them. I can still afford it, I think. So we'll just get the best ones involved first. No way am I getting them on 3-year deals though, just 2-year deals. And that will ensure that I'll be able to sell them for the fair amount. Kingsley Monnier, I think I will let go actually. He's coming back in January anyway, so we'll see what he's about then. The only reason I'm keeping him about is because he's rapid. Hopefully he makes to 60 by the season, by like you know, February, March. Then I might keep him, something like that. But I'll wait on him for now. Video's definitely staying. I'll get him on a 3-year deal. Kleber's staying. His rating's good enough that I could get a cheeky million off the sale of him. Not decided on Rossi yet. Pedro, keeping him for sure. You like Pedro. He was only showing great potential. He is Brazilian, which works against him, but performance-wise, he played very well, Pedro. I only loaned him out because I wanted to get rid of one of the centre-backs, and someone came in for him. You know, I was hoping to get rid of others. Harvey Alexander went as well. Henriquez, going to keep on that, just on his 2-year deal. We will sell him, I think, because I'm pretty sure he's Brazilian. Yeah, he is, and Hugo's better than him. Rafa Henriquez, we'll keep 650 again. JT's going nowhere for sure. We'll get him on the 3-year deal. Just stick with future first team player if you'll have that, but he will play a fair amount. Torres, he'll play at least 10 a season, I think. Pastores, not had much game time recently, but his rating's really good, so we'll keep him on. Marcio Souza has potential to be special for sure. He's staying on. He was one of the Scout Future Stars. He was the Scout Future Star of the second series, and as you can see, he's already worth 1.2 mil. Souza. Juan Guerra. I can't remember what this guy's potential was about, so we'll just keep him on then for now. Daniel Lugano is someone who's worth 1.8 mil. Wow. Yep, keep him on then, for sure. Just on a 2-year deal, I'll sell him. Then we're sorted, so next season, oh god almighty, there's going to be loads next season as well, and some of them are big players for us. Damn it, I only had him on a 3-year deal, what was it doing? Sandro, he's a big one as well. Might be worth just, oh no, I can't really afford it with the wage increase for these guys just yet anyway. Oscar DeMarcos as well next season, he's just wanting a 0-year increase and more cash. Fuck you, DeMarcos. No way I'm doing that, obviously. And the other big one is Espinoza and Ontiveros. Not massive, I'd like to keep Espinoza of course though. But the other really big one was Ivan. I want to keep Ivan around for the duration of most of the file, to be honest. Oh, excellent. I'm glad our game wasn't until the 4th, because we can check out a couple of reports as well. A load contract offer declined. Well, they wanted the contract length. Both Rafa and Henriquez, we have 2 of them. One keeper and one a CM. Story says no as well. Pedro Jesus says no. Ribeiro says no. Kleber accepts though. Gary declines. Sons of bitches. It's really annoying. The holding out on that. Keepers we're always sorted for, but it'd be nice to have a potential to be special Spanish keeper. This guy's 6'5" and he's 15. What a freak. Oh, we'll sign him up then. No to him, no to him, no to him. Julio Cesar, he's got the name down though, hasn't he? If he was a keeper. Julio Gutierrez 2 months in, and Manuel Adolfo 2 months in. Looks sick. This guy's another keeper, 52 to 66. Let's sign him up if we hadn't just signed that other guy up. In fact, this guy's 17, so might as well. Yeah, we can sell more keepers then. Just bring through the Spaniards. Juan Fernandez, 50 to 66 rated. Could be worth bringing him in. Centre backs, centre mid or right mid it looks like. Only a month in. Yeah, fuck it, I'll sign him for now because I do have the cash. It costs too much. Gabby Rodriguez will hold on to for another month. Probably going to scare it as a no. Mariano Garcia is a no. Manolo Montenegro is also a no. And the other guys I shall find out more about. So it's just Kleber who accepted it, and everyone else declined, unfortunately. Let's go back to it then in a sec. Kleber's well, he's hoping to be rewarded by asking for so just let's hop back then. Let's pop in now. I was just checking the time. Kleber is not happening, is he? Let's see what's got. Oh, get in. Real Madrid have played their 10th game and they've lost it. We're 7 points clear of them already. We've got a game in hand. This one against Bilbao, who if they win it could go second potentially. But we really are steaming ahead with this league right now as it stands. 15 goal difference. It's much better than anyone else. You know, just show you as we leave it. Then we'll put them offers in and call it there. At the wow, Barcelona are 11th, so we're actually 11 points clear of Barcelona already. After 9 games, that is really woeful from Barca. Atletico Madrid, another team that's really struggling, and Sevilla, 10 and 11 clear of them with a game in hand. The season's over for all these teams. If we win, maybe 2 or 3 more, then they drop points further. Now, right now, it looks like Bilbao, Alaves, the best teams in the league aside from us. Who'd have thunk it? And 3 teams, sorry. So the first team is set for the next one. I did say, to be fair, and I forgot to do so, that I was going to make a third team. I'll do that when the time comes, because next time against Copa del Rey, we're going to be using this team anyway. This is the sort of team I'm going to be using in the Champions League as well. So I'll just draft youngsters in now. But if we do get through against Osasuna our second leg and beat them, get through to the round of 16, 2-leg tie, then I'll probably again play the first leg with me weaker team. Maybe what I should do, thinking about it, is play my weaker team in the away leg and my stronger team in the home leg, just so that I don't concede in the home leg. Then there's always the chance I'll score in the away leg. We'll see. I have to get through anyway. I'll probably get knocked out now. I've never lost the first leg at home in a Copa del Rey, so it's going to be hard to turn around. But back to these contracts then, so I don't forget when I get on it next time. Probably tomorrow I'll play this again, I think. Son of a bitch. None of them are available, are they? Well, the good thing is, none of them are old enough to be snapped up by anyone else in January, of course, or youngsters, so I can wait till even after, like, April or something and sign these guys up. But I did want to promote Camacho, etc. We don't have room in the team unless we do cancel someone's contract. And yes, I do not want to cancel their contract just yet. However, the one that did agree to sign on, Kleber Menezes, we can reacquaint ourselves with his potential, because I've forgotten it. He's an exciting prospect, this guy. He's definitely worth keeping around, this guy. I'm not going to sell him or release him. I will keep him in the squad, and he's not played at all season. Wow, I do need to get him game time. I'll look to loan him out in January, and if not, yeah, we'll try and get him involved in the cup. Maybe while I'm remembering now, then it will just make this 30. It's easy to forget because I have so many youngsters which ones have good potential. Kleber, for instance, he's going to be on the bench now in this team because I know he is an exciting prospect. Then I will start him in certain games, but for now he can stay there. Rolana's Spanish, we do need the Spaniards on. Put him there. Ontiveros I'm going to sell, of course, so I just have no real care about him at all. Hideo would be starting. We'd put Geronimo right back, I think. Esposito for sure has potential to be special. Now we know. I'll probably start him actually, or at least on the bench. DeMarcos, get him off. Neves will be starting alongside Ansaldi then. Oh no, we don't need Rafa in this third team, do we? Who's in the first and the second? So yeah, I'd rest him out. What we're doing? Swap him back. Soriano will be there. Right foot weak for 4, left foot weak for 3. So I'll swap these in it. Then left back. Oh no, it did work out. What am I doing? Apologies. We have Rico, and over left back is Soriano. Of course, there is Geronimo, but he can play right back, so it frees the space for Soriano. Then we just rotate, quite simply. Whoever else did. Oh no, how did I not even see him? I have Ziegler, of course, so it will be Neves and Ziegler at the back. He's right-footed. He's right-footed. They can stay like that because Neves has a better weak foot. All these guys have medium attack and work rate. Maybe that was the problem last time around. Oh, look at Nano, by the way. I've never seen that. That's big. He can also play in cam. How the hell have I never noticed that? Him and Perez, then, of the strikers, can play in cam. And he also has high work rate. The only player in the whole squad to have that, I imagine. Inigo wouldn't be on the bench. The third team for sure would be a weak bench, as I say. It's probably going to be the same one that I stuck out last time. Mr. Castro on it this time round. Mr. White is really fatigued, but he'd hop in actually for Castro. Castro's still on a contract expiry, so I don't know enough about him to make a decision on whether to keep him or not. But that's how my bench would look. Still need to drop some of these out, to be fair, so I can get even more on the bench. Kleber, we'd start then. Camacho qualifies, so he could stay on. He's a youth product. Probably be in Sewer at start there. Then Mr. White and Adjadis. So there is the third team. If, for instance, I'll do it the other way around next time, I think. I'll use a stronger second team in the first leg. Make it comfortable, get 2-0 up after the first leg. So I'll relax, I'll play a bit better. And the second leg I'll use this team. If possible. You know, it's pending a lot. We probably are going to get knocked out now. Still going to try and loan out as many of this third team as possible. Not all of them in January. Some I play a lot, the likes of Camacho, Adris. No, well, Adris is on loan now, so of course he's not going. Stupid me. But yeah, like Soriano, he'd be going nowhere, for instance. I don't want to get rid of Ziegler either, because I can train him to be a beast this season, etc. It's still a good team. I just faded late on. It's the only problem, the stamina. So, Ribeiro, Pastore, I did say he needs game time. He didn't make it on. Adamo would drop out. There we go. This bench is sorted out aside from Roger and Nano. So I can free up a couple more. Lovely stuff. Which would be Henriquez, most likely. Probably Momopa, it's looking like right now. I never got a bowler or Ribeiro made it on last time. But do have too many in them positions. I have 2 CDMs on then. No defenders on, but JT can fill in. Soriano can play all along the back. Sandoval can play left back and centre back. Neves can play centre back and right back. Sandoval's weak foot's 5, so he can play all along the line, of course, at right back. That's the reason I put him there. Zigo's the only one that's not versatile, so I don't mind having it like that. I will stick faith with these boys in at least one of the 2 legs, as I say, if I get through. And if I do go on to win it, or certainly reach the final, I'll have a tough decision to make, because I'll be tempted to still play them rather than the first team. So for now, the seconds, as they're called, are effectively first. The default's effectively second, and this is the third. I could rename it, of course. I should have just done that then, but I'll do it off cam, whatever. So that's it for the episode, and just clicked off the night stream because it's 1:30. I do need to go to bed soon. I could have maybe carried on for another half an hour or so, but I don't like to leave it like mid-month. I like to do a month an episode, preferably. So this is our next episode with luck. We begin with Bilbao away, we knew that. But then we have Juventus at home. Win that tie and we've won a group, I think mathematically. Although we've effectively already won it. Deportivo La Coruña at home is next up. Before we have an away trip to Gijón to take on Sporting Gijón. Then an away tie against Anderlecht. Then it's not ideal. In fact, it's better, to be fair. I'd rather have it that way. I'm looking at this. The Sevilla game, we have a 4-day gap after Anderlecht to Sevilla. Then a 4-day gap to Osasuna. Only a 3-day gap to Eibar, because we're going to have to play as many strong players as possible against Osasuna there. I may even draft a couple of first teamers on the bench then I've decided. I do want to give this cup a go, of course. It's what it's all about. I need to. What am I talking about? I've been citing the treble all along. I'm thinking thingy. I used to play youth players in the English League on the League Cup, but there's no 2 domestic cups in Spain. It's just 1 domestic cup, so this has to do it. This is the first leg of the 3. It looks most likely to me that I will play as first team against Sevilla, as many of the first teams as can muster against Osasuna, then a fringe team against Eibar away. It's looking right now like the league may end up being a competition that we play youngsters in anyway in the latter stages, because by this point hopefully we'll forge a big lead. Look at April, by the way. It's ridiculous. I have 8 games in 28 days. And that's not to mention potential cup ties, etc. The fixture change has been outrageous. I've not gone this far looking before, and I'm glad I've looked now, because that is ridiculous. And then at the end we have final day of the season. It's Sevilla away. Last season's team that finished second. Imagine it was like that last season. That would have been epic. But, you know, 2-day gap for the final season game. What the fuck? I don't know. It's a weird schedule. So that's it for this episode, guys. Thanks for catching. Usually, to be fair, at the end of a night's play, I will show you some other things, so I'll do that quickly. Just remembered. We've seen the table what I'll do at the end of a night's play. Normally it counts for more, because effectively all I've waited to do this is a month in game. But I've not played this game for a week, so I sort of want to acquaint myself with it anyway. Top scorers looks like this. Perez is top scorer on 8. Santos chasing him down from Alaves on 7. We also have Sandro on the list on 6. May have someone else on the list. Yeah, we do. Pardo's on there for free. You got them in 1 game, 1 half in fact, against Real Madrid, I think. Of all teams. Assists, I knew we'd have a lot more, and we do. Well, we have 5 on this page alone. Torres, Adama and Marino are all on free. Torres? Surely not. That must be JT. Juan Torres? I can't think of another Torres we have. No, he won't be playing in La Liga. I must check who that is. I don't know why, my head's just gone a blank. I cannot think who that could be. DeMarcos has got 2 and Vieira has got 2 elsewhere. And Perez and Sandro have got 2. We've got 7 players on this list. Dear me. Shows how many goals we scored. Clean sheet list, we are not on. I'm not surprised. We always concede 1. We've kept 2 clean sheets in 9 games. Hugo Azevedo does make it on the list, but he's just tied for 3rd. Other competitions, Super Cup, we don't really care about. We sim one of them games anyway. We lost that on away goals, I think the Super Cup. We drew both matches. The one we simmed, they scored 2 away. So Champions League, top scorers, have we got anyone on this page? I don't think so. No, we don't. The goals have been pretty spread so far. We've scored enough. I think we've scored 6 in our 3 games. Assist wise, Nanu's got 2. He's on that list. Clean sheets, we haven't kept one yet. We won every game 2-1 I think so far in the group. Kasper Schmeichel's at Everton nowadays apparently. Copa del Rey, Copa de España, is that it? Yeah, I think it is. We only scored 1 goal. There's no point even looking at that. So the last thing I usually look at is various groups. I mean, I haven't even actually looked at the Champions League group again yet. I know what it looks like though. We'll be on 9 points, Juventus and Lyon on 4. And Anderlecht will be on 0, I think. Looking at other groups though, yeah, there we go. We must have won 1 game 3-1 because we scored 7 goals. Who did we beat 3-1? Must have been Anderlecht. Yeah, we beat Lyon and Juventus 2-1 apiece, I think. So 3 wins out of 3, excellent start in our bow in the Champions League. But we are through, I think. Not mathematically, of course. We could still go out, but we won't let this slip from here, I think. Elsewhere in this group, Spartak and Inter lead the way. Leverkusen and Porto chasing them down. Spartak, I just said, are probably the weakest team in that group, so fair play to them. Barcelona are top of that group. It's quite a tight group though. There's 3 points separate Barca and top to Salzburg and 4th. Wolfsburg and Arsenal tied for 2nd. Wolfsburg ahead on goal difference. Liverpool lead this group ahead of Bayern by 2 points. Benfica are a point further back. And Young Boys have lost 3 out of 3. It's always nice to see. Man United at bottom of the group on goal difference. Well, what? Is Champions League doing head-to-head record now? I did not realise that. Even in real life, I didn't know that is the case. So obviously Wolfsburg's goal difference is better than Arsenal there. Oh, of course, yeah. No, Leverkusen's goal difference is better, but Spartak have a worse goal difference than Inter on the top, so clearly beat Inter. Did not realise that was the case, so there we go. We've got an even further advantage over other teams. There's no point in our goal difference though. It's a shame. It's essentially redundant. If Juventus and Lyon both beat us by 2 goals, and it comes to that. But that's not going to happen, is it, boys? Sevilla top this group, by the way. 7 points. 4 points for St Etienne and Basel and United. Dortmund and PSV top 2 in ES. And Roma and Sporting cut adrift a fair bit. Both teams yet to win. Oh my goodness, Real Madrid at bottom of their group. Celtic top as well on 6 points. Then come Spurs and Gala on 4 points before Real on 3. Real and Man United surprisingly struggling. Napoli are the only other team aside from us, I think, who've won 3 out of 3. 5 clear of Zenit. 7 clear of PSG. Again, team struggling, that's surprising. And Trabzonspor at bottom. How are all these big teams struggling? What the fuck? Bayern, Real Madrid, United, PSG, Juventus even, sort of 2nd place for now, but 4 points. Arsenal are 3rd. What the fuck? Oh, more we look at. There's been 2 games since we last looked in this, so these ones are definitely worth looking at. Europa League, Chelsea are 3 clear of Bran, and a further point back is Feyenoord and Oostende. Everton top that group. Out of Rosenborg, Standard Liège and AZ. Lazio and Admiro Wacker are shitting on that group. Really surprised. Admiro Wacker, I'm going to guess they're Polish. But, you know, as a result, you'd expect Shakhtar Donetsk to be better than them. They're in a better league. Valencia, all the Spanish teams are doing okay actually, aside from Real. Krasnodar, they're tied with. I'm going to stop running through all the teams actually, I'll just... My voice is dying and it's arse. Scroll through these groups. Stop at these ones though, the English teams. City lost to one of these teams, you're messing. Esbjerg, they're tied at the top with, then 3 points back come Legia, Warsaw and Nice. I expect City and Nice to go through in that group. Atletico de Madrid lost to Bologna. Wow, Bologna made the Europa League. Fair play to them, I did not expect that. They must have done it through the cup, surely, not the league. That is a real surprise. I'm not even sure if they're in Serie A in real life in the first season. And they beat Atleti. Fuck it up. Yeah, let's go though. Still free clear of Panathinaikos. Classic group situation there. 9-6-3-0. Leicester City, wow, look at that for a group. 3 teams are on 6 points. Leicester, Besiktas and Boavista. So it'd be tough to separate them by head-to-head record. It's just gone on goal difference, I think, which Leicester lead. Rapid Vienna are hopeless in that group. Ajax, Bilbao, another Spanish team, are second in that group. 2 behind Ajax, but 2 ahead of Stuttgart, who again have done really well because they start this game in the second tier of Germany. Either they got promoted, then got in Europa League in their first season, or they did it through the cup. Surprising teams in here. Most notably Everton. I'm joking, Everton fans. But yeah, there's all the leagues. Could look at some other leagues, but I usually only do that twice a season. I'm going to do it off cam now, but I'll save that on cam. Twice on cam, I'll do that in January and at the end of the season, just so like the midway point, then the end point. But till then, catch you next episode when we will be rolling on, hopefully with both November and December, but I'll see because there are quite a lot of games this season with Europe.